Alright. So welcome back to Shabber Beef. You know how it is. Yeah, the good shit. Alright. Let me get all dolled up for you.
Oh no, I messed up. I messed up. I didn't mean. I'm not Christian. Oh no.
So,
I'm just.
if Lex is ready to give the recap about what happened last session, that would be wonderful.
Okay. Yeah. Last session was actually quite long. It was more than just the Loth fight, turns out. So, at lunchtime, the Dominant rushed off to sleep rather hurried. Adonis made curry with flatbread wraps. Also, apparently he writes a cookbook that ends up being read by Lysander. Canon?
Yeah.
Cannon. Damn yeah.
Let's see. We learned that Scarlet Fist can eat because fucking Dr. Orman thought she should be able to enjoy small delicacies, but vocal cords were replaced.
Some
Her tongue
cheese
was
is a
not,
treat.
though. God. So Bellinet feeds her. Hawk and Bellinet talk about Benny and what she learned from her parents. She asks for his opinion on what she should do for the fight. He gives her the evacuation plans they've been making with Jonas. Hawk and Zara then leave lunch to go visit Jonas and talk about the evacuation plans. Zara contacts his Korgothan friend. He and Hawk are transported to Korgotha for a conversation, sort of. They speak to the Old Word and talk about, can we send people to Korgotha? Should we? Do they want to go? What can we do for them? The Old Word asks what Zara wants, and they discuss the courses of action, choices. Is this really what Zara wants? Are you sure? What if people don't want to go? The Old Word says, there's not any solace in Korgotha. There's just a chance. He also tells Hawk that he would do well in Korgotha if the Frost didn't take him too. The question is, do we give Adam the right of possible obliteration at home, or do we send them to a foreign land where, well, their chances are slim? Do we choose fire, or do we choose ice? And also, not all Korgothi are going to welcome Ottomani people. But they discuss and end up leaving. They return to go to Jonas's house, only to find Jonas's door is broken down. They realize immediately there's been an assault. There's the scent of ozone and burnt flesh. There's blood on the floor. There's a foot laying on the ground that leads to a bedroom. They follow the trail and find a bunch of dead blackguards. Very, very dead. There's radiant burns. One is bisected. There's one bleeding out upstairs. Hawk starts panicking because he feels like, oh, fuck, this was my fault due to a little slip up with the Ethernet earlier. But turns out Jonas is fine. More than fine, actually. Jonas is a Solar, turns out. Zara and Hawk meet the Solar Jonas. And he's a Solar of Pelor. He's served with and under Zariel. And says, as long as you guys are on the side of the people, we aren't enemies. Basically, Blackbird came to try to assassinate Jonas because Hawk slipped up with the Ethernet. Didn't turn out well for them. Hawk and Zara go, oh, fuck, we need to check on Lyra Vond. But they go to leave, and turns out she's already there behind Jonas's wings. She's fucking terrified and is like, he's a fucking angel! What are you people doing? The Blackguard bodies begin to disintegrate, and they then get to discussing in earnest the plan to get people out. Turns out there's a really smart plan that involves the usage of dummy planes, connecting dummy planes, one exiting in Korgotha. Zara reveals a plan to play a concert to try to gather people up and convince them to go, and Hawk helps by putting on a gun show. Zara plays a concert for a sense of hope and new beginning. People do flock. He plays, he gives a speech, he opens the portal to the first demiplane. And all in all, Zara is able to convince about 38,000 people to go through the demiplane into Korgotha. And it's not everyone gathered, but it's most. And while all 38,000 people won't survive, some will. And those do survive in Korgatha and are still alive in Belamar's time. Back at lunch, well, the leftovers of lunch, Belonet decides she's not going to go to the fight, but she thinks Scarlet Fish should. One of the sisters, at least, should be there. She is nervous. She has a small chat with Adonis about, older siblings, sibling stuff. Adonis offers Belonet some bodyguards and she accepts, so he sends 2 advisors that have been guarding his home, and if things go too bad, she can go to the reactor to be with him, and then they'll both fight there. But they assure each other, people will come back. They have to. Yeah. So the party heads to the teleporter, and it will get them close to where they need to go. Constantine wishes us luck. Belonet accompanies Scarlet Fist to go wish her and the rest of the party off. Bardic inspirations are given out to all going. They have 8 hours to get in, get done, and get back. So, we all say our farewells. Hawke gives Belonet a memento, which is an encased bullet with Benny's full name and a remember. She says she'll keep it safe for him, and it's something to come back to. So, teleporter opens. Zara, Hawke, and Scarlet Fist walk through the portal. They make their way towards a mountain, at which point the Moonweaver comes down and asks if they are ready. Taniel comes down too, and the Moonweaver starts a frontal assault. She opens up the mountain. She sheds light basically into the Underdark. It's very sudden, which is why it works, because no one ever expects the Moonweaver to do things quickly. But with a cavern emerging and the sky itself shattering and the fight really beginning in earnest, the 3 who are go into the Underdark, basically. Also, Moonweaver cries out the name Seldarine in anger as she attacks. It's a dead sister thing. Stealth checks are made. Thank God for Zara, who saves the stealth. The party goes down 6,300 feet, all the way to the bottom where even the Moonweaver's light does not reach, and it's too far. They get to a large chamber. It's very, very fucking big, and they are tiny in comparison. They have reached the Spider Queen's domain. At this point, Callie, Lolth's matron mother, reveals herself, mocks Hawke, tries to get under his skin, reveals that actually Benny didn't actually die when Hawke thought he did, because spider venom's really potent. They just needed him to think that Benny was gone. She's all like, hey, you know how many eggs are down here? How many do you think were Benny involved in? They're not quite his children. None ever really will be, but hee hee. Hawke gets real mad. She keeps mocking, and gosh, she muses about how many of his friends could be used for breeding, and is like, how would Taniel do down here? Hawke makes a wisdom save and realizes that he is being goaded, and notices that the form of her that comes down is an illusion. So, we roll initiative, we fight Callie. Hawke gets the last hit on her. Thank goodness. With her dead, we then start to hear a sound, and Lolth reveals herself. Not as a lovely drow, but as a monstrous, mostly horrible spider thing. Beautiful face, but the rest of it is awful. She speaks from the shadows. Yeah, thank you for that. She speaks from the shadows. She gives a bit of a monologue. Hawke interrupts her at one point and is like, all right, I see where Callie got her fucking mouth from. Habit of running her mouth. You fucking yapper. Are you done? He calls her a mother killer. Belonet would be proud. And this actually does piss Lolth off. So the fight begins against a god. During the fight, Zara and Hawk make perception checks and realize what seems like the skeleton of Adonis Prime is on the ground, and this utterly shakes them.
Damn me up, Gabe.
We start fighting. We fight, and finally, at some point, a rip in space-time basically opens up, and Adonis Prime arrives. It's, well, not the same one as before, more of an enlightened form. It's Adonis, but not quite. And he has a new icon, and he joins the fight. Yep. There he is. We get a bit of a flashback thing from the time that Adonis Prime was gone. He was gone for 3,000 years, because that's how far back in time he went. He did actually go to make things easier for us in the fight. But it required going back that far before it was Lolth Slayer. And because he was there before her, basically, it was both of their layers, and it cancels out. So it's nobody's layer anymore, which removes her layer actions. But for 3,000 years, Adonis Prime has been watching and waiting. He visited a bunch of important historical events. He never acted. He was distracted from coming back for a while, but then he stumbled on his house in Yuldava and remembered who he was and what he had promised. There is a scene where he sees his mother, he sees his father, he speaks to his father. They talk about little Adonis, little Zara. They talk about something called the Twilight Festival and mooncakes, things that Adonis Prime had forgotten. His father gives him some advice, also tells him like twice, hey, you should have kids. And he then leaves, but not before using Dream to appear to his younger self and tell him like, hey, persevere, always stay true to yourself, and don't neglect for a moment the love that your family gives you. He plucks a star from the sky, tears open a gate, and that is how he comes to the fight. So, 3,000 years were spent alone to do this. He's the harbinger of mortal ascension. And apparently he was trying to find himself for a long time. Maybe he finally did. So, fight continues in earnest. Zara, unfortunately, is devoured and consumed by the abyss. His last thoughts are, may the people of Krogatha survive and may Lolth die like a bitch. Unfortunately, he is gone. But the party continues fighting. Lolth does at one point try to modify memory on Hawk. It fails, and Hawk gets the final shot on Lolth because only a divine weapon can kill her. So Hawk kills a god. It works. He's pissed off, but it happens. The corpse of Lolth begins to warp and change and kind of squeezes down into 2 blood red diamonds. Her essence, however, crawls back into the abyss because the spiritual death of a god is a lot harder to do. But with the 2 pieces of the blood diamond, which can be used to power the spear in the dome, the party can return to Adom. So they ask the Moonweaver for help to get back, and she informs them that there are only 20 minutes left before the dome goes down. So she says she'll get them as close as she can. Adonis Prime says he's going to make his own massacre and goes to assist the military on the front lines the moment the barrier goes down. He says he'll see us in the city in an hour and is just going to buy us a bit more time. The rest of you, via the Moonweaver, are returned as close to the city as possible, and that is where we ended. We then hit level 20, so yippee.
Skylar, you can share that if you want to.
We'll see.
For those who, I'll say what it
I just
is.
read the first thing.
For those who don't know, because Skylar got the final blow and killed a god with the Twilight's Veil last night, the gun is now awakened. So, it's more powerful now. And
Yeah, it kind of is.
it's kind of fucking busted. I'm gonna be dead on. I wrote it. I was like,
Shit.
I'm like, the fire was coming off the pen. I was like,
Who's that one kid? Hold on, I got you.
yes.
Alter Reed should bring me to it. Nope. That's a good one though.
Unfortunately, in about 8 minutes, 7
Yes.
minutes, I do have my weekly meeting,
It's one of the
so
reasons
I'm
why
gonna
we're
have to.
be starting with Constantine.
Yes, I will deafen, but I will, of course, still be here.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna miss Constantine shit now.
Luckily, it's all recorded.
Oh, Ty.
But anyway, Constantinople.
Yeah.
Your friends just left. That's where we're gonna start. Your keepers, your coworkers, to go kill a god. They have about 7.5 hours at this point to kill a god before that barrier goes down. The weight of the world is setting in. You would know that there has been contact loss with cities. You get a call from the Ethernet, from Solar Sign, from Tiberius Greth. Constantine.
Yes.
Report to my office at once.
Straight line.
Perfect. Luckily, you're right by a teleportation nexus. You can get there if you want to, immediately.
That's a very straight line.
Yeah. Because the teleportation nexus can get you a lot of places, but for most of the time where it uses very little power, is just inner city teleportation. So, which is done by people who are kind of high up anyway, which you would be. So, you were able to get there in less than 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
To my office. Doom doom doom.
Tiberius goes, come in. Did not expect you to get here in less than a minute, but all right.
The teleportation nexus is in full swing.
Right. We got a lot to talk about.
I would say the same.
First off, hear that the group that is going after Loth has made their way. We're going to operate like they're going to fail. Better to be
I
safe than
understand.
sorry. But beyond that, we have a problem. A somewhat major problem. You know the Blackguard, correct? Or heard of the Blackguard?
Of what I am allowed to.
They put out an API on Zarathustra, Jonas Wren, due to apparently evacuating people out of the city. We also do know that after that, when approaching the residence of Jonas Wren, there was footage from the Blackguard's armor taken. Jonas Wren dispatched 4 Blackguard in a matter of about 30 seconds.
How is that possible?
Watch it yourself. He pulls out a mental strand, hands it to you to listen to. Which is pretty common when it comes to like battlefield reports to have things like these.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You have clearance now to watch this. I have made sure of that, so don't worry about that.
Can I DM post the YouTube link?
Basically, excuse me. What you watch happen is The Blackguard, with extreme position, break down the door, armed, ready, spells ready to go, waiting to try to take him out. They weren't trying to capture him; they were trying to kill him. And some of the orders seem to have come from one member of Diamond and multiple people in Platinum that wanted him gone and have for a while. But it was specifically these orders came from one person in Diamond, one, who they're kind of a not really a super important figure, but they have issues with helping people. But yeah, and they've never liked Jonas. And what Jonas did technically was illegal. It was, and by a lot. But you watch as they go in, and the first thing you see is a blinding flash, almost like a flashbang. But it's radiant. And you watch as the first Blackguard with a large glaive comes and just head gone. The next one you see goes to charge and looks around the corner. You watch the glaive go through their chest and then blast it as some sort of radiant energy just singes their skin and burns them. The next one you see come through gets one shot off, and you watch as two large wings cover them. Doesn't breach the rings, and you watch as the wings spin and just cuts the dude. And then the last one who finally makes it upstairs, you see this thing fly through the roof into the side. You watch and you finally get this. It's the video of the where all this mental strain comes from. He looks up, and he goes up, and you watch him get a shot off, and these celestial runes and bright blue and gold eyes staring at you as he just grabs the dude, and you watch as he just. You just watch him just start burning, and then before he drops him. And there's an identifier when it comes to these mental links. It shows you what they are. The creature was read as celestial, and specifically, creature identification was solar.
Have we ever had a solar breach before?
No. We've never even fought one.
You truly mean to tell me that Jonas was a solar?
Apparently this entire time.
That would explain his confidence in his actions.
He had a persona. He liked helping people. We had no reason to ever see him as a threat. Frankly, I don't know if we still do. Between you and I, his actions were from his own heart.
I would take Jonas as less of a threat than what Diamond seems to be achieving during this time of crisis.
Damn straight. Even though Tiberius, when it comes to military, is your boss, but you guys are still both members of Gold. So, which is one of the things.
When it comes to talking about all the echelons of the city outside of the military conflict, we are equal.
Yes, very much so. Luckily, because if they're successful, the APAB will be, rescinded likely for the keepers, but I don't know about Jonas. He's gonna have to keep his head down. I mean, doesn't look like he'll have to, but I'm not sending any of my men, any of my soldiers to go deal with somebody who's not a threat. The only problem is Jonas, from what we understand, especially from this footage, does have a connection to Baylor. And I'm nervous about that, to say the least.
Do you think he's an immediate threat?
I don't think so. If it's a sleeper agent of some kind, that's the only thing I can think of, but I don't even think that they have the capacity to do that. It's a fucking solar, for crying out loud.
Were any reports able to get out during the massacre?
No.
Who else has access to this footage?
No one else has seen it beyond us two.
I see.
East and Des. That's the only other. And the Dominant.
Hmm.
The Diamond beyond that, but the Dominant's asleep, so they won't know it exists. Aston would see it right away, but the only person who would have access that has seen it, that could have access, is the person who gave the order for one. The rest of the Blackguard, and Aston Des, who is in charge of the Blackguard, but Aston answers to the Dominant. Checks and balances, I guess.
I do hope for the sake of their lives that no fool sent any more Blackguard after him.
Hopefully not. Blackguard are kind of, expensive. To say the
I
least.
would not put it past a Diamond to ignore that value for their own gains.
Neither would I. But hell, half a diamond's missing. So,
As of when?
as of yesterday, Diren, Atticus, Orman, missing.
Oh man, out of game I know exactly what happened.
Some of the Blackguard who were not part of this were investigating the disappearance of Orman. Diren and Atticus are wanted as being complete traitors to Adam. So,
Did Constantine miss something? Because it seems
Yeah.
pretty severe.
yeah, you did. This was a whole big thing like 2 sessions ago. This is where they found the three. This is when they met the three.
Oh,
You would have been there actually.
yeah, okay. I missed something.
Yeah, you would have been there. This is when they met the three Death Dealers.
Yeah, okay. I understand.
Yeah.
The damn cowards.
That's a word for it.
I try to be light in these times. Even I can start to fall if I stay too negative.
It is drink. I just drink.
I cannot.
You'll lead this army someday. I only get a few
That-
more fights back in me.
I fear that might be much sooner than both of us realize.
Might be sooner than you realize. I got orders in. I was working with Thane, or Captain of City Guard. We got a plan. Yeah. We're gonna run through it. But this plan is a go. It's been approved
Already?
already.
Understood. What is my role?
Well, you know what happens when we're in Coat Pink. We kind of get free run.
It's been a while.
It has. So, to put things in perspective, it's been since the last time that Adam was in Code Pink, it's been about 13 years.
Was I even in Adam at that time, or was I on a war front?
You were on the war front. This is when they were a surprise, almost a surprise attack that was quelled before it ever even became a thing, which is the reason why it's Code Pink. Code Pink means that there's a possibility of an attack. It means the city's kind of like there's enemies at the gates basically, but not there's not an active attack yet. And then there's Code
Schrodinger's
Pink,
attack.
Code Red, which means the city's actively under attack, and Code Black means final stand. Fight like hell.
All right, makes sense.
If you hear like that, hearing Code Black is the one thing that no soldier ever wants to hear. That means fire at will, fight everything, fight with everything you have. We're
Oh
losing.
my goodness.
That's what it means.
Just like the front line for real, for real.
Yeah. That one is very much like the fucking it's like World War One. You are fighting with clubs with anything that you can get your hands on. That means, command's dead. Fight. We got nothing left. Yeah. But yeah, going in. 80% of our troops are gonna lead out front. 20% are gonna step by in a defensive formation when that dome goes down. Which means those 80% will be cut off. If they're successful, they will be cut off. They will not be able to enter the city. We can communicate with them still, but they cannot move through it. We cannot get to them. We cannot help them. 80% of our military will be outside, protecting and defending to make sure they don't even get close to the barrier.
Understood.
So, we have the first understanding. We have the phases. We have shield wall, also known as the vanguard position. We have our forward flanks, which involves our siege breakers. And then we have phase 2, which is the hammer and anvil, which is a mix of adamantine knights and draconic lancers. Because yes, Adam does have Dragonborn still that are not allied to Dracoria, or Draco League.
Oh, I had assumed they were Drake Wardens the way you were describing it.
Some of them are, but they're on war beasts and mechanical mounts. But yeah,
Damn.
some of them are Drake Wardens though. There are Adam, even though it hasn't been talked about too much, you would know in the military, it does have a few dragons that are loyal to Adam. What's funny is they're almost all chromatic.
Well,
Actually, sorry, they're almost all gem.
Much more, of course.
Yeah. Much more. They don't have allegiance to either. Their persons, their parent is dead, so. Sardior.
That would do it, probably.
Yeah. And then we have the mid-rear guard, which would be the arcane phalanx, battle mages, sorcerers, casting suppression fields, that type of thing. Arcane bombardments. Their main duty is to counteract celestial magic. Phase 3, the Iron Rain and final contingency. We're gonna try to get a crossfire. We're gonna try to pinch them off if we can. Sniper squads looking for lieutenants, anyone with high ranking, looking like they're commanding anything. Do what we can. I will be out there.
You know what? Constantine's face actually drops a little bit.
They need a leader. I've been in fights like this. I look like this because of the fights I've been in. I ain't gonna let my men stand out there alone.
So, that must mean what I think it means.
You're ahead of the defense front.
Of course.
We need you
Of
inside.
course.
If I go down, somebody's gotta lead this damn place.
When does this plan go through?
An hour.
You know what, Tiberius? If this may be the last hour I see you alive, I can share one drink.
You can't see his face, but you can tell he smiles. Like the way that the cheek's gonna part. And that kind of like pushes up on his face here, because, he's got a mask on all the time. For those who don't remember what Tiberius Greth looks like. He's fucked up. He's not somebody who should be in mainline combat. Like, the dude can barely walk. Like, he is...
You know what? He's a lot fresher than I ever imaged him as.
He's only 42.
Oh my gosh.
He's not much older than you. He's just
Zion.
been through a lot. And he's a master tactician.
Yeah. The age really explains that.
Yeah. Because you look at him, he's barely got any salt and pepper in his hair. He's young. He's not that old. He's 42. Not even middle-aged yet.
Damn good at it, too, because look at Constantine's age and how much he's already trusted the defense of the city.
Yeah. You guys have been
Gosh.
around.
A jaded military mentor and pupil.
People join like the early auxiliary stuff for the military at 14. They just can't serve it till 16. You can just join like training stuff, like kind of like JROTC type shit. The last thing is if they push us back, we hold. We hold. For as long as we can. And if they break that, that's where you come in. You'll be in charge of everything. Because there will be no one to back you up. Men are
Constantine will stay in a reserved silence at this information.
And that's... Mind you, that's only if the dome goes up. If the dome's not up, then, well, you'll have everyone to back you up. But, we'll also be fighting millions.
I see.
Who will be fighting each other, but they'll be fighting us. Millions. We don't have millions.
It is true.
Dom itself only has about 1.5 million people total.
Yeah, but our military is like 5-man power depending on the army.
Yeah. If you were to hold that off, every person in that military would have to kill at least 20 people, basically.
And they could.
Some of them could.
Under our command, easily. No diff. It's gonna be diff, isn't it?
Dude, don't count out Adam's forces, especially with shit like this. Korgatha is different. They don't fight like a military does. Korgatha was an eye-opener that there are people that don't fight conventionally.
That's wild.
And, like, there is shit that you don't understand. Because you understood the Zealots. You understood, like, what they did, how they did it, why they did it. And we developed shit for that. But Korgatha, that's old. That's shit that, to put things in perspective when it comes to primordial shit, that killed gods many, many years ago. So, yeah.
It's,
The Unbreakables are ridiculous.
this is gonna be blood.
Yeah. This is... Destruction is looming. We are it. There's one more piece of information I need to tell you. We're trying to not tell a ton of people because not everyone needs to know. We have lost contact with every city.
All of them?
All of them. The Ethernet reaches out, cannot find anything. We don't know. We believe they may have just cut the Ethernet, but we cannot send them anything. The teleportation nexus in itself cannot reach any of the cities because there's none. What that tells us either that they're shut down or they've activated all of their anti-magic stuff to try to defend. We don't know. As far as we're taking that, we're it. We are it. On this entire fucking continent. We are it.
You know, humor me just once, Tiberius.
Yes.
If Adam falls today, but somehow you live, what would you do?
Adam doesn't fall until the last one of us dies.
That is correct.
You have to kill every man, every woman, every child. Until then, Adam lives on. Humanity lives on. We must prevail. We fight because we fight to survive. We don't know who all wants us dead out there, and so we assume they all do. Right now,
Humanity will always prevail.
holds up a shot glass.
Is he giving it to me?
Mm-hmm. Get it?
Fine. I'll take a shot, of course. This is like the first time Constantine's willingly taken alcohol in easily years.
Yeah. Cheers.
You know what? It stings more on the wounds. This is fine.
My throat wounds, it kind of just stings every time, but yeah.
I am not so lost quite yet. You would be surprised with how much I use my voice.
I can't wait to get into a fight again. It's been too long.
A fight is definitely one way to describe what might happen. What will happen.
The hells will be unleashed on us. We'll unleash it right back. They never had a fight like this either.
And much is true. They underestimate us.
They do. Especially Asmo fuckhead. He's the one who took out a couple of our cities with hell bombs.
Of course. But if the Keepers come back with the head of Lolth, you will only prove our strength.
And our morale. But then it also cuts us off. And then we fight.
But that is the plan. And so, for us, it is the best case scenario.
I've given a order. All the men are eating real good right now. Surf and turf. They know the rule. They know they're about to go into some hell if they're eating real good.
Of course.
I need you to muster. Grab your 20%.
Where can I find them?
Grab the bulwarks. They're ready. They know where they sit. You got battle drums, bulwarks, everybody.
It may be time for me to draw up some new formation lines.
Make them unbreakable.
That is the bottom line.
If everything works out, we should be bought a lot of time. even if we die, he points to himself, you'll be bought a lot of time. This place we bought a lot of time trying to get breakthrough. As far as we know, that dome, they can't get through normally. It would take either one really strong smack from a god of some major renown, like Ow or Palor or something, to try to break it. And so
If
far,
Ao himself came down here,
well, he won't have a choice. He just won't come down alive.
I truly hope if the dome falls and you have all died, I will see the shambling, barely living corpse of a god. Just enough to strike down.
You were there for the unveiling of the spear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, depending on what the vote is and everything, Tiberius has an order, and you would know the code name of it. If you hear broken arrow, spear goes up.
Where's my Dragonator?
That means that out there they are getting, fucked up. And
Yeah.
but that's
They're gonna get fucked up no matter what.
Oh yeah.
They
That's
just have definitions.
yeah.
Oh dear.
What do you do? Tiberius goes to get his stuff, and you see him putting on battle raiments, armor, old shit. Heavy. Like you are also yourself somebody who likes, like more of the older stuff, prepper stuff, but you know how to ways to keep it lighter. He's putting on heavy armor.
Oh yeah. He's gonna go become a wall that will never move again, whether he lives or dies.
Yeah. You see him put on his stuff. And you would notice, as you guys have seen before for Bellamar people, on his armor there are notches. And dotting his armor like a chain is a bunch of little pendants of Pelor. Of Palor. Of every zealot he's ever killed himself. There are hundreds on there.
Walking kill count is my favorite stereotype.
Mm-hmm. He's just a man.
I mean, if he's already getting himself into proper armaments, then I need to move now to make sure we can relocate the defenses across the city properly.
Somebody, you would know this also, but Tiberius has had many nicknames. He's got his official titles, but he has, one of his nicknames is just Lord of War.
Based.
The dude knows his shit. Softom had talked about fighting with him before.
They're both so cool, guys.
And just talked about that the man loved fighting. And could kill with such precision that she couldn't even hold a candle to how just prone to being able to win in a fight, and just how tactically sound they were.
His technique is immaculate.
Immaculate. And you see him bring out this, similar to yours, but a bit more, got a bit more flair to it. This big ass spear that, as you watch, he turns his hand.
Oh, that brings a smile to my face.
The entire thing is coated in adamantine and silver.
When's the last time you pulled that thing out?
It's dusty. It's probably been a while.
Oh, gosh, for a weapon to be dusty in the hands of Tiberius. That's crazy.
His armor's nice. His armor is very reminiscent of. He's weirdly as it sounds, even though he's like a high general. He looks like he's wearing the armor of like an oddly armored gladiator.
Bro is just a warrior.
Yeah. I also need one more perception check from you.
Oh dear, perception check. That's not one of my expertises. Uh-oh.
10. That's all you needed.
Oh,
Short roll.
yes.
You literally hit the DC. You notice him
Really?
slightly cover something. You would read a symbol on his chest of something weirdly familiar, and I need you to roll a religion check. Religion or history.
3? They're both 3, so we'll go for the one that's cooler. Oh.
You would see a ruby in the center of a shield with 2 lightning bolts going through it. On his armor is the symbol of Kord, the Stormlord, who is the patron god of warriors.
Damn.
You know he doesn't like gods anymore, but seems at a time there was a time where he was religious.
No, that makes sense. Anything for an advantage.
In the Stormlord's based. So
I mean, yeah. He has to be. If Tiberius likes him.
to know the tenets of the Stormlord, bravery above all, there is no glory in cowardice. Strength is the path to greatness, but greatness is the responsible use of strength. The glory of the Stormlord lives through your own glory on the battlefield. That's the tenets of Kord.
It's crazy, guys. Constantine somehow became a paladin just now. All has changed in front of you.
Entire worldview flipped.
Oh, man.
Kord is also another one who is boxing the absolute loving fuck out of Lilith, by the way.
Well, he has my respect now, too.
We love
Kord
to see it.
also straight up does not use weapons. He uses his fists in battles. He just pummels people.
Bro's an unarmed barbarian.
He's the father of storm giants.
Oh, goodness me. Storm giants.
With this knowledge, Tiberius goes, dismissed. You can see him kind of looking down at his chest and stuff like that. You would also actually see a picture of a young version of him next to a lavender-haired drow.
Oop. Oop. Man. I'll do my salute, and I would leave silently.
Very good. You would know who that is. You've seen her. You served with her.
Of course. Of course.
And of course, she looks the same. Looked the same.
Yeah.
She's a drow.
Man, which 100 of her years is that? Is it 400?
That's the
300
sad part
maybe?
about Soft Tom. When she died, she was still considered like an adolescent.
Yeah.
Young.
I was highballing out of cope.
She was what, 70?
Jesus.
Old hag. No.
No, that's
Yeah, that's
barely
nothing for,
out of your teens for a drow.
nothing for an elf, bro.
Yeah. I think in like most D&D lore, you're with your parents for the first like 100 years of your life. Generally. For elves. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, exactly, Gabe. So she was like 15 or 16 mentally.
I mean, mentally, the brain is still alive, so she's getting older.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna grow up.
This is gonna throw up.
Yeah.
But yeah. You take your leave.
I have a lot of work to do.
Mind you, your men don't need to defend it right away. It's just prepping to see if that dome goes up. You guys will need to defend it right away just in case the 80% fail.
Yeah, I need everyone in position.
If the dome goes up, then you can relax. But if it doesn't, once Adonis' spells wear off, the city only has the protection of its physical walls.
That's nothing, bro. 90% of our threats have flight or planar teleportation.
Yep. Exactly. So you head down to go find your troop. You find, after a bit of time, you notice a large number of troops operating through the city. Bella, at this point, you would probably also see that too. Thousands upon thousands of them. Marching their way through the middle district towards the front line.
I believe we already discussed what Bellanet does during the
Yes.
time. So
I know exactly what you're doing.
mm-hmm.
Constantine. And Bellanet, I would say this with you as well. Both of you, time moves forward. Minutes turn to hours. The barrier's still not up. You've heard nothing from the keepers. Wrong song.
Starts playing the Meow Mart theme from
Right.
Zelda.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. You guys, that feeling of what's gonna happen. You also have no contact from Tiberius. You can see some out there that it doesn't look like they're fighting yet. It doesn't look like anything's really happening. Everything is just this weird standstill of waiting, Constantine. Two hours. 3 hours. 4 hours. 5 hours. Constantine, you would begin to see groups of people making their way around with looks like mercenaries guarding them. you'd see like members of Platinum, but then you'd also see like average citizens.
Interesting.
Belanet,
Yes,
you've done a lot today in this time.
that I can.
As the hours begin to come towards a close of knowing you are within the hour of the spell fading, what are you doing?
Being very anxious. I've done what I can, this time, but there's been no word from keepers. There's a lot of people marching around, and people are outside the barriers now. There's no fighting, but still. I imagine she's trying to avoid the worst of the fear for like what might have happened. A lot of pacing around, but honestly, probably still contacting people to make sure things are going smoothly around the city, at least with what she tried to help coordinate.
Fair? They seem to be, as much as possible. Some people that know about the barriers are a little nervous.
Yeah. I do think at some point she would go home. To her home, Softom's previous home.
Mm-hmm.
Just pacing back and forth, looking at the portrait, trying to assure herself that it'll be fine. Scarlet Fist will come back. Things will be fine. They'll come back. All the keeper, everything is gonna be totally cool.
And you guys would know, as keepers, there is technically one more way out of the city. But no one else can know about it, because it cannot be talked about. And that would be the spear. But not till after it's fired. But yeah. So, it starts getting to that point. The clock ticking down. Constantine, how are you feeling?
I've probably been going around to all the various posts and trying to lighten the mood with campfire story style banter of old war tales of things working out. But of course, on the inside, that's not how I actually feel. And it's just a morality tactic.
There.
I'm worried. Half of gold is out there, basically. Maybe not half, but a lot of resources and a lot of very powerful people in gold. Gold being the echelon that I believe to actually make differences that matter.
The keepers are out there at the very least.
Yes. And even if they come back, I have to deal with 80% loss and probably never seeing Tiberius again.
True. Speaking of which, for those who have teleported, where do you find yourselves? Because you can't be teleported inside the city.
we asked her to.
Oh, your mic is bad, Skylar.
Bro's in a car.
Oh,
Yeah, me too, bro. Skylar, return to us.
crunchy.
All right, Skylar. You got some Peakborg to watch. You gotta come back. It didn't work. He's fucking dead. Even
Remember,
Peakborg could have
you're
been
owed a
spared.
Philly cheesesteak.
You are owed a Philly cheese, a Philly cheesesteak. It's been dead as hell.
No, you're completely
That
silent.
damn.
Oh,
Goddamn. Fucking Hank Hill line.
We'll make her 100, 120. There we go.
Thank you, Mason.
License.
Hello?
You wanted to, I was like 70. Hang on, let me see the math for that.
We can bounce some numbers up a little bit.
Yeah, let me see the math for that. I'm like 12. Ooh. Ooh. Not good.
This is not good.
Skylar, Big Grim is back, man. You gotta wake up.
Hello?
Oh my god.
hi. Hi.
He's so quiet.
Bro's on the phone.
Bro, he went, hello? No, look how they massacred my boy. Look how they massacred my boy. I know where I would be.
Flying over.
In the core? Oh,
No.
Adonis is in the core.
Yeah, he's don't worry about him anymore. Don't worry about him anymore. I'm not playing two of them. Don't worry about him anymore. Unless you guys choose to RP with them, I'm not playing two of them anymore.
Adonis is in the core, just like sitting there with a, just next to a guard, just like.
Well, forever, it's Adonis. Sorry, it's Adonis, and even older simulacrum that's level 17, and then a bunch of guards. I told you, it's like the fucking scene from Astartes, just the two fucking big ass guys from Astartes in there. That's Adonis and the
Yeah.
Adonis and the other simulacrum. They're sitting there waiting around doing nothing. They might have made the soldiers some like lunch in there, you know, made them like some little sandwiches.
Are they egg salad sandwiches?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It began. The core's opening up. I think it's the
Skylar, you're
sandwiches.
deafened. Yourself is deafened.
I'm thinking here you makes these definite.
Right. Fuck.
I commend you, though.
I do commend the attempt. I'm like, wait a minute.
You're deafened!
Well, if Sky, because I actually, I mean, ironically enough, if we think about it, it's only Skylar in that group other than Scarlet Fist.
Yeah.
So it just hit me. I'm like, asking where we teleport. I'm like, oh yeah, because we'll have, you know, it'll be like Zara and
No.
but Hawk is
Why you
there.
why you gotta put me in it, bro? Huh? Why you gotta say that?
So,
No,
I would
why gotta
be-
me.
Hello.
Yay!
Hey!
I think the microphone's on the way out, though, sadly.
Okay.
Yes.
Loose
But we
cord,
can
I
hear
feel
you
like.
now.
Okay, that's good. I just cannot move because the shit's in my lap.
Ah.
You actually
So-
sound better. You sound louder, which is good. So,
Actually,
yeah.
Log in the
Audio
Xbox
champ.
headset, Skylar. It's time to lock in.
I might have to, dog.
All right.
Shit's crusty. Ah.
So you cannot be teleported within city limits because
Nope.
there's still Adonis' spell, but there's 20 minutes left until that thing goes out.
Yeah, I was
So-
saying, I think we asked us who were being teleported, the Moonweaver, to get us as close to, like, the general area of the cannon as we could,
That's
Okay.
correct.
Yes.
without, telling
Well,
her.
not the cannon, because she doesn't know the cannon exists.
Yeah, no, I just kind of described the
Close to
area.
the city.
Yeah. Hold on.
Coffee boy, little coffer. My little coffer.
Oh no.
Can we report the DM?
Add again?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
No.
Talk again.
It's back.
Oh,
Oh.
I heard it bad.
Eat never.
Yeah, plug in that Xbox mic.
You
Busted
must
Brown.
scabba.
that cord might be cooked. Unless you have a spare cord, you might have. You surprise yourself. You might have a spare cord for that mic somewhere. Well, it's like all one wire and it can't disconnect.
Check.
I am. I guess I'm right above the main entrance. I would teleport like a mile above the main entrance.
You would see a lot of specifically devils, like looking like they're waiting almost ravenously.
Are these Asmodean devils?
Yes. Technically, they're all Asmodean devils, as they,
All right.
he rules the 9 hells.
Yeah, I don't know. What I was thinking. I was thinking like different like factions of devils. Like, oh, these are. Well, no, isn't I forgot her name though? The fallen angel that became a devil. Is she also under
Zariel?
Asmodeus? Zariel. Is she
Yeah.
also under Asmodeus, or is she like her own
Yes.
faction?
There are different tieflings, but not really different devils.
But yeah, I was thinking more like faction wise. Like, are these like they are under the same kingdom, but it's like a different lord's army kind of thing, you know?
They all follow Asmodeus.
Okay.
They're all brainwashed into the cult.
I'm glaring daggers. Not glaring. I don't glare anymore. I forgot I'm a changed man.
You see Asmodeus sitting on a large
Celine.
iron throne, waiting. Way far out, a few miles out. Just
Guys, do I pull up and say hi to Asmodeus? Do I?
Do you?
No, I think it's a bad. He sank a city because of me, guys. I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea to go see him personally.
see a large scythe sitting next to him.
He's not even using his weapon.
He uses both.
The mace.
Okay.
Is the mace there?
Sitting on his knee.
Cast Skyrite. Where the fuck is my mace? He promised.
You-
No, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna fly to the city and just wait there, like above the bulk of the soldiers. If I spot any like important people, like soldier wise in the front lines, I'll go greet them. But
Yeah.
I'm keeping an eye out on things.
Asmodeus is with the throne that they're sitting on is a bit taller than Lolth, is from what it seems.
Oh, big boy.
Yeah, and they're full black armor. They're big. Just a little bit.
It's hot.
bigger.
I don't want to take up Skylar's moment as well. I don't know if he's ready to go or not. He's still muted though, so I guess I'll keep going. Is there anyone on the front lines that look of importance?
There's a lot. I mean, there's also the angels that are flying above and on the ground of celestial troops. There's a lot going
I feel like the angels don't actually hate me like Asmodeus does.
They're most of the angels troops appear to be pointing towards the devils and the demons. Mind you, I also need to point out, part of the devilish troops are fighting, and part of these celestial troops are fighting, but that's because there's demons also spewing out and just causing havoc. Because they don't really have like formed lines, they just fight.
I respect the grind. They're like orcs.
Yeah.
They're there for the wah. Wah! They should just running out of the fucking abyss to fight shit.
So like most of the fighting for the demon stuff though seems to be underground, not even on the surface. Just occasionally it spills out.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try and spot out the I guess any leadership figures that are with the celestial forces, like anyone that looks really big or like really important, or like is behind a bunch of guards or anything like that.
You would see a few.
Shit.
Quite a few actually. You would
What?
see a few large sun symbols on solars, and
Ooh.
a few planars with the symbol of Sarenrae.
Ooh.
And
I'll
now
have to
I would
talk
like
to
to point
them
out
later.
Sarenrae's troops are positioned towards Adam.
Bitch.
You can feel
Oh.
one arrow get launched towards you
No.
before you watch someone go.
Hello?
Hey, very much like a what the
Oh.
fuck are you doing? But yeah,
Bad news bears.
What's the
Don't
issue?
have a backup cord, and this is my backup mic. So
It's not. You're
you
pretty
sound
solid.
fine.
Actually,
Okay, I
you
just
sound
have
pretty
to-
solid.
Yeah.
For now, yeah. I'm afraid if I move
Yeah,
my
you sound
hand
really
from
good.
where it's at, it's gonna fucking blow up. So, bear with me tonight. I apologize.
Sure.
Tomorrow I get paid, so I'll be looking to a new microphone.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hey, eh.
I can say either you, Mason, or Lex. Can you send me like the link to the microphones you guys use? 'Cause you have really good microphones.
Do we have the same one, Lex? The HyperX one?
HyperX Quadcast X, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, HyperX Podcast X. Yes,
Audio
yes.
Technica 2020.
All right, Mason. I'm not putting down that much money just yet. If I did more voiceovers, I'd put more money into it. I don't do enough voiceover stuff.
In
yet.
a world.
In a world.
I'm going to fuck it, we ball. I'm gonna approach. I'm gonna hover towards some of no, samurai troops are gonna go for a dom. I don't want to run the ones right now. I do. I wish I do want to Dormammu. I've come to bargain with someone.
You hear beats of wings coming towards you from one of the other lines that you had saw earlier. It approaches
What symbol
you.
they got?
Palor.
Okay.
Why do you approach the line?
I've come to broker some sort of deal, perhaps.
Thank you both.
What deal would you like to broker?
I will assist in massacring the forces of Asmodeus. I only ask you divert a portion of your forces to deter Serende's forces from attacking the city when the barrier goes down.
That is not a decision I can make, unfortunately.
I understand.
Evil.
Gabriel?
My brother is here. He found him next to me. Oh, hey, Zara.
Baby Zara.
Aw.
Pass this message along to man. If they wish for a demonstration, point to any unit they as you wish.
The sky gets awkwardly brighter.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
As you look up and notice there are two suns in the sky.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
This is a big fish, guys. I don't like big fish.
And you can tell, there's no eyes, you can just tell, it's staring at you.
I mean, this is new Adonis. Usually I would show some respect, but instead I will, I mean, not disrespect, but instead I will lock eyes with the sun, I guess.
Face.
Make con save.
Let's go! Let's go! I've got
I'm gonna stare at the sun, guys.
I've got 2 force
Oh my
pass left in
goodness.
my back pocket right now, guys. I've got 2 force pass left in my back pocket, but I should
Bro,
need
better
them
have
right.
regeneration for those retinas.
Let's go, gamers. I flex my muscles.
You're able to withstand. You have to
Yeah.
squint your eyes a little bit.
Oh! Oh!
In your mind, you're like, I can take this. But, like, I mean,
I
in your
cannot
eyes, you're
take
like, I can take this. But in your back of your mind, you're like, ow,
Mr.
ow,
Burn. Ouch.
ow, my retinas, ow.
I'm also a Shatter Kai. This is even worse. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
It gets my gene pool.
Oh,
My
God.
ancestors are wailing right now.
Uh.
Ash, baby.
You even watch as some of, like, the devils are literally, like, you're watching their skin burn.
Holy shit.
From just
But I
staring at Palor.
I will I will hold the gaze for a second. And I'll offer like a very regal, like nobleman, Greek nobleman type bow that I learned from my youth.
You'd hear behind you a loud, booming voice of the Lord of the Nine Hells. You too afraid to fight? Get down here!
I won't speak directly to Palor because, you know, I don't want to impose anything, but I did tell the guy if he wishes to pass it up the chain of command, he's welcome to, but that was just the offer I wanted to make. Possibly. But I will continue to hold the look of Pelor until he does not look at me anymore.
You hear a voice just to you. It's not really in your head, but it seems very personal, and it seems like only you can hear it, but it's not in your head. My daughter. Does not want to negotiate. I cannot force her to do anything she does not wish.
My brother's here again. I said in the hallway.
What'd you say?
My brother was yelling down the hall for me about something happening. I don't know what he's yelling about. I will, I guess, respond just out loud.
I'll be seeing her soon anyways. I have a promise to keep. We can discuss her terms. At that.
The sun goes away.
Squirt some water, some eye drops. I will look away, back towards the angel creature, and I'll just give them a polite nod. And I will descend down to the whatever forward operating base Adam's forces have, if I can spot it, and head there.
You'd see Tiberius Greth standing talking to men in like this weird center spot, and you would see a lot of men with these, like, you could almost hear like the thrum of the energy coming off these spears in this shield wall that is prepped, looking double stacked high. People stand fucking just ready. And you would even see in front, there are devils in front, dead on the ground, that look to be burning and falling back down to the hells, that decided to charge ahead, and there's thousands of them already. They were no problem.
I'm gonna try and look for Hawk as well as I like kind of begin to my descent down from where I was flying above towards this command center. See if I can spot where he teleported into exactly, if he's in any danger from where he landed.
Well, those ain't good, fellas.
Hawk,
Right back.
you find yourself kind of in the middle of the Adam line.
Excuse me. My apologies, I didn't mean to intrude on this.
You have like 15 minutes.
I need to get going. So, bonus action dash and action dash, if we're going by that. I'm fucking schmoving.
Yeah.
120 feet, baby.
You keep going.
There's just like random guitar notes going on.
Would I be correct in assuming that Scarlet Fist might be like, if you wish, I could carry you?
Yes.
Because she has faster movement speed?
Yes.
Okay, if you can move faster, that's my account of you.
Okay.
She gonna bridal carry me.
She has echo jump.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. As you've seen in Bellamar, so where it looks like she's teleporting, but she's just jumping echoes. So
Oh yeah.
I love
Okay.
that.
Bro,
Yeah.
you have been blessed. You gotten carried by a big golf dummy.
So mommy. Hawk's not dissatisfied. Just put it that way.
Constantine, you would see Hawk being bridal carried by Scarlet Fist.
Oh my lord, that's even better. Bro,
I'm kind of just keeping my head down a little bit though. I will not.
what
not
the hell
walk away.
happened in the Loth fight?
But that is the
Lot
first of the
bad.
keepers that you would see coming back. Officially.
He's back. And
When I see Constantine.
Yeah, you would. Constantine's sitting there just like,
now wait, what's
Tip my hat.
wait. Ah, it's not. There it is. This is Hawk and Constantine right now.
Oh shit, that one.
You in the arms, Scarlet. Me talking to my men.
We need to make that canon the animation.
I met the perfect girl.
I love that song.
So good.
Anything by Moreau is great, but yeah.
But yeah. Just tip my hat and
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
give him an annoying look like, yeah, I'll meet up with you later.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
not Constantine, fucking Hawk is currently being bridal carried by Scarlet Fist.
Why?
It's faster, a
She
lot
moves
faster.
Oh, right.
Could have been me.
So, where's he being bridal carried to, I guess?
The core to
cannon.
put it into the, you're going to the cannon?
Isn't that where we have to go?
No, the core for the
Or
shield.
for the dome.
Oh, the shield, right,
You
right,
gotta
right.
get to the core.
Because the cannon, moment
I'm
that,
tripping.
moment that gem goes in, that thing goes up.
So do I see him going at Mach 8?
True.
I see Scarlet Fist going at Mach fuck you towards the core right now.
She's echo
More or
jumping,
less.
so she's like,
I'm gonna... And I'll hurry my pace before the dome goes up. I'll hover down to Tiberius.
Adonis.
I don't want to get trapped outside, but personally, I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but personally, I'd like to meet the rest of the keepers at some
Yeah.
point.
Adonis. You guys are back. Did you do it?
Yes, Walt is dead. Physically.
That's enough, I hope.
Hawk is taking what is needed to the reactor, to the core, to the spear.
All right. You can just see Tiberius, Constantine. And he just
Oh,
looks at
yeah.
you, and you notice him talking to Adonis, and he looks at you and just goes, and gives you a salute.
I give him a salute back, a full one.
You know what it means.
Yeah, this is literally going to be the last time I visually see that man.
Yeah. Once you're in, you can't get out. So, and once you're out, you can't get in. So,
Where are the mages in this military? I have things to provide them for the front.
those are gonna be towards the. Let me pull it up.
Well, I guess I can teleport to the barrier after it goes up, anyways, right? It's just that. Okay, never mind. I'm not rushing. Never mind. I forgot. I was thinking that I couldn't teleport back to the barrier after it was up. I can go to the barrier still.
Yeah.
Never mind. Then. And I will rescind that statement.
This barrier?
Yes.
No, you can't.
Oh, then yes, I will ask him to direct me to the
Yeah.
mages of this military.
Yeah. Once this barrier, no one can get out. Like you can go under and go to the spear, like the spots that aren't covered by the barrier, like because it's a dome. But no one can get out from the land, and it goes down quite a few feet. So.
Okay, then yeah, I will ask for the mages.
Direct me to the mages of this military. I have items to give them that might assist in the defense.
Mid-rear guard.
You intend to be outside when the barrier closes, I assume.
80% of us are. And you would see, like, there's thousands upon thousands of troops here.
And you still intend to not take any items from me, I take it.
Not me, but my men can. I go out a soldier's way. I fought things like this before. I'll fight them again the exact same way. And you noticed all the different fucking Pelorc symbols and notches on them, so whatever it was successful.
You are very inspirational. Great soldier.
That's all I'll ever be, is a great soldier. And I will die a great soldier.
I am gonna hand. Well, for this little bundle of troops nearest him, that if they're willing to take it, of course, I will hand a.
Most of the troops are covered
Yeah.
in magic. They're likely to be willing to take it.
I mean, 'cause I have these were prepared for the Loth fight, but I never actually deployed these glyphs at all. I'm gonna give them. I'm putting them in chat. Bam, boom, bop, and pow. Those four. They're. I mean, it's 3 of them are the same ones I use for the city to keep things from teleporting in and to, fuck up any non-mortal creatures.
Gotcha.
Because Hollow's one of those damage and gives them. I gotta read it again, but of course everyone has a wall force. It's just an invisible wall that nothing can pass through physically or all that shit.
It's like a secondary barrier.
Yeah, Private Sanctum is neither can teleport in or out. No planar travel. I gotta read Forbiddance again because it's not gonna make a huge difference, but these spells might buy
Buy some time.
time for at least for the command structure to stay intact long enough to continue coordinating the defenses. Forbiddance is elementals, celestials, fae, fiends, and undead that enter the area or start their turn there take 5d10 radiant damage.
Gotcha.
And it's a
I
Uh,
love it.
it is a 40,000 square foot area that goes up to 30 feet.
Gotcha.
So it can cover probably most of the command line if need be.
Create a good wall. And so it's a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these are wall spells. They're meant to keep things from teleporting behind them. So they have to come in. So they have to rush in from the front. And if so they rush in from the front, they immediately take, damage.
Yeah.
And then they have to continue fighting. And then Hollow is
It's really good against
Open
the
the
fucking
spell.
devils and shit.
if Celestial comes close, it'll fuck them up too, unfortunately. And then Hollow makes that creatures cannot be. It is a 60-foot radius. Creatures cannot be possessed
That's
by
solid.
Celestials, Elementals, Fae Fiends. Oh, Celestials, Elementals, Fae Fiends, and Undead cannot enter the area, nor can these creatures charm, frighten, or possess any creature within it. And if someone is charmed, frightened, or possessed in the area, they get advantage on all saves to end the effect.
Interesting. Hell yeah.
And then also I can give it one extra buff, which would be, I don't know if any of these guys raise the dead to fight. I'm just gonna assume they don't, but instead I will give them,
It's not as big of a thing
Yeah.
with devils. It's more of a demon thing.
I got you.
Yeah. But the angels would.
Oh.
Just in a different way.
I guess that's true. In that case, for the last one, yeah, fuck it. With Hollow, I will also make so that any creatures that are celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, and undead, are frightened when they enter the area, if they can be.
Gotcha.
It might be, if they're immune to it, it won't do shit. Sorry, I'm just trying to think because this one doesn't have a lot of good buffs, but it's like a one thing you can use there. Energy protection. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh my god.
No, just give out what you can. Anything could help. You never
Literally
know.
anything. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In that case, Hellish Force, they're probably gonna attack this line at some. No, Samurais are. I'm gonna do energy protection, and any creatures that are within the 60-foot radius of Hollow are resistant to radiant damage.
The devil forces are literally like directly split. One's pointing towards one side, the other one's pointing towards like Adam.
Yeah, I feel like Adam's have easier time fighting devils than fighting angels, in my opinion. So I'm gonna give them radiant protection because I'm pretty sure, from what I saw before, angels can heal and shit. From what I saw in the city fights, so I'm gonna give the people that are in the Hollow thing energy protection because that's just a good one to have all around.
The big thing to also keep in mind is like when it comes to like celestial shit, Adam's fought them in the past. Like not angels themselves, but zealots. So like they know what
that's
type of magic's coming at them, which is helpful when it comes to that too. So like even though it's harder to deal with, it's still something that they can prep for. So
I'll put all these spells in the Shattered Faith chat. So
okay.
just because, why is it doing like that? Sorry, why is it fucking spacing the? Ew! Why is it? Oh my god, that's gross. I don't like that.
Ew.
For some reason, the Roll20 link for the spell is space. Okay, there you go. It was spacing out the word private and sanctum in the URL for some fucking reason.
Private enemy sanctum.
And Hollow. And since they already can't be
Enemy
frightened,
Spider.
Hollow is gonna be resist radiant. And then the last one. Forbiddance. And then everyone knows what Wall of Force does. It's just a wall
Yeah.
of force. But these are the three things I give them. Let me delete off my sheet now, or these four.
Okay.
Delete off my sheet, and then I will quick pit stop to their mages, and I'm gonna hand. These are my spell scrolls. This is my DC, which is really high right now. My DC is 26 for my spells. I'm gonna give 2 scrolls of Meteor Swarm to this mage line here. And I will, whoever's in charge of them, I'll say, use these very wisely. They are tough to avoid.
I've made them myself.
Gotcha.
Beast.
Because I did want to help outside the city. But if I can't get back in, that'd be a problem for me.
Yeah.
Not in terms of like dying, but in terms of if anything goes down in the city, I can't help in the city
Yeah.
anymore.
You stuck.
Yep, and I'll hand those over, those 2 scrolls, and then I'll just put in the chat 2 scrolls, meteor. So, and that's all I'm doing right there. And then I will, as I'm flying back into the city, I will give a salute, like I'll give a Yuldavin salute. I'll stop, give Yuldavin salute to Tiberius, and then keep moving.
Oh yeah.
Show of respect for him,
There's about
and then I will enter the city.
8 minutes left.
Yeah, then I will enter the city, and I'll just let everyone else do their stuff, and I'll link up wherever you need me to link up with people.
Fair. I would say probably link up with, likely it would be Constantine.
Mhm.
Hawk
That
is...
wall-
So what was you saying, Gabe?
I said, then yeah, while Hawk does his thing, I'll be heading towards Constantine's area.
Okay. Hawk and Scarlet Fist, you guys are making your way down. You're gonna be cutting it close.
That's why I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Like a babe.
Like a babe.
Babe.
Alright, so
Rapidly approaching your location.
Scarlet Fist and Hawk, I need both of you to make me rolls.
Oh, brother.
What kind of rolls?
Dex. And for
Dex.
Hawk's strength.
Dex check.
Yes, checks.
Okay.
I'm going to use a luck point to give myself advantage on it, because strength is not good. Not good.
Not 20.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Oof.
Oh, no, you're good. With the net 20, that's all good. You guys are zooming straight through. Doing great.
I love you, Scarlet.
Oh, one of the other things that I forgot to mention to both Constantine and Adonis, sitting on the front lines near Tiberius, you would see Titan Maw.
Oh.
Titan Maw's out there.
Yeah.
All based.
Who's sitting there? He's picking flowers.
Oh.
Oh, he's just a big baby.
I should have given him a spell. I should have given him a fucking spell
He
scroll.
doesn't
That
know how to
poor
use
baby.
them. He can't read.
I know, that poor baby. I should have
Literally
given him a spell.
no thoughts.
No,
hesitate.
wait. I know what I can give him. I know what I can give him. No.
You don't have time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You have time.
I don't think.
Oh, little baby. The little baby.
I know. I know. Oh, no. Okay. Hurry up.
You could argue you didn't know the Titan Maw was there.
It's okay.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's all right. These things.
Big boy Titan Maw.
I love Titan Maw.
Did you ever go home, Bellinette?
Hmm?
Did you ever go home while you were away?
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
I got put something in chat then real fast.
Oh, okay.
Is there someone in your house?
There's someone in my house.
I told you there'd be 3 bodyguards.
Okay, that's right. Ah!
No, he's pretty freaky. I'm being honest. This one's a little freaky.
Simon Ham.
No. I'm be so for this one's a little freaky. Here you go. This one's in your house also.
Freaky,
Oh my.
freaky,
That would be fucking
freaky.
horrifying. If
Yeah,
you
it's
didn't know
a
that
shadow
was in there.
assassin.
Oh!
It's a shadow assassin.
You're here to
They're
fucking
literally
kill me.
they're literally invisible in
oh,
darkness.
yeah.
It's a shadow assassin.
I've known these guys have existed since the game began.
Yeah, they've been, but no one's ever attacked Donis's rooms and never had to use them in a fight.
Yeah.
But they're all like CR between 7 and 8, or between 7 and 9, all of them.
Okay.
So, if you guys, Those are your
She
bodyguard
She probably nearly has a heart attack.
He
Because this
cannot.
looks creepy.
No, yeah, he does not talk either. These ones
What?
don't talk, I don't believe. What?
What?
Why'd you say that? I don't like that
Are
one.
you posting it? No
Did
Mason's
not
allowed.
talk.
Yeah, because you already see them. They're in the game for you. I had to copy Mason. Yeah, this one literally cannot speak, so it just stares at you.
Oh, it can't speak, huh?
Nope.
As long as the
understands?
other two
Oh,
tell
no.
me that this
Yeah.
dude's not here to kill me.
He's the one that's gonna be. He has to wait till it's nighttime to leave the building.
Would. I have
Don't
until
say
night.
What?
I mean, I would too, but
Actually, wait. Can he go out? I mean, he can go out in the sunlight. He just a
My way.
He can go out in sunlight. He does a disadvantage, but he can go out in sunlight. I was wrong. So he will be literally in your shadow for the most part.
okay.
Always
Cool.
behind you.
That's how it
Love
feels.
that.
He's literally in your shadow, and the other two are just walking beside you at all times.
Okay.
Sorry to cut you off, Mace. I almost forgot about that guy before I totally blanked on it.
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
Water. Talk to him. Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. Buster Brown. I've got some freaky news for you.
Some freaky news.
Welcome to Freaky News.
I'm Todd Tickledod with Channel Freaky News.
I miss Todd Tickledod.
He's not dead. He's just somewhere.
Yeah, you know.
This work? Okay.
Honing
Yeah,
his
we hear
craft.
you, we hear
Oh,
you.
there you are. He's
Send
honing
me
his
a
craft.
My fucking audio training arc, I guess.
Audio track.
Yeah. Your audio training arc.
Pissing me off.
Alright.
Oops. There we go.
Time begins to tick down. Lower and lower and lower. Adonis, would there be any worry in you?
No.
Okay. Constantine, you get down to that last minute before that spell ends. What do you think?
You know? I think regardless, I'm just gonna be on the defensive. My entire thoughts at this point, as a cope, honestly, are just battle plans. Different ways I can maneuver through the city based on what blocks might be destroyed or what avenues might be more advantageous.
Fair. 30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Yeesh.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Hawk and Scarlet Fist, you guys begin to get near and close. You're not far away from it now. You just need a little more time to get there. 10, 15 seconds maximum. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Spell fades. It's like the enemy can tell. You hear, and then, hellfire, siege engines, arrows, blinding radiant lights, all cascading towards the city. Armies of Sarenrae and Asmodeus begin to come forward, clashing in the center and also beginning to clash towards the front line of Adam. Constantine, you would see these armaments beginning to alight the sky, and it looks like you're just staring at a wall of nothing but fire and radiant light. It's so bright. It's like staring at death. Hawk, you finally get close with the one crystal, and you could see right where you need to put it in for the essence to go through. Do you reach your hand out and do it?
Well, of course.
Oh, yeah. You watch as it sinks in. And it says, "Do I have clearance to turn on?"
Yes.
Okay, turning on. Constantine, you are staring at your death. Adonis, at the very least, you're either going to die if you don't move.
I am preparing to cast my own wall of force to try and at least blanket part of the city while I'm standing there. The action held
What do you do,
in case the
Constantine?
bear does not go up.
Fair. What do you do, Constantine? Seeing this. You would even see, coming from behind it, angels with swords drawn, starting to make their way. Towards
I
your
would
location.
tap my spear into my war banner. If I must die as I stand, I will stand as humanity.
You stare at his face, and as almost life seems to almost go in slow motion for a moment, as you watch as this weird layer begins to develop. And you watch as this yellowish, orangish hue covers the entirety of the city. You can really hear the sound of it cracking into the earth. And you watch as the just gets stuck and smack into this dome of force of some kind and dissipate. And you watch as a bunch of angels smack into it like birds. Tunk, 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 tunk.
Oh,
Trying to smack into it, unable. But you can see on the other side, the Adum force is fighting with everything they have. The dome is up. The city is cut off, officially. Fighting has happened. And in the wise words of King Theoden, so it begins. You watch as the code ring comes out. And you would hear it. Constantine. Code red.
Ooh, buddy.
For the first
Oh my
time
goodness.
in over 150 years. Code red.
Shit. I imagine I see hundreds of faces around me shift.
Shift, and you would expect even to see some scared. See some people
Okay, I'm
spitting
back.
out their chewing tobacco, gum. Some people are wanting to be out there, wishing they could be out there fighting with their brothers instead of waiting. The shift doesn't go into worry. It goes into anger, hatred. They did it. The dome's up. They killed her. They killed a god. We have a chance. We can fucking do this.
Back.
We must prevail. That's the vibe you get. There's hope. There's valor, strength, and honor. There are people who want to fight.
Well, they have to wait.
You see it going off. You just watch the entire flashing of the shield wall, the sound of spears. You'd hear the sounds of fire being shot with the snipers. You'd see the sounds of you'd see the looks of fucking spells being flung into many different directions, disintegration beams being just being cast. You're watching angels and devils being turned to dust. There's almost a feeling of you see the hubris of both of them. They didn't expect a fight, but they're getting one. And currently Adam is fighting a completely outnumbered war on 2 sides. Possibly 3, they don't even know. Against millions. And they're fighting. And this ain't even the main forces yet. Because those sides are fighting too. The gods themselves are not clashing, but their soldiers are. The last bastion of humanity sits. I want to go to Skylar, but I see he's having mic issues again.
Am I?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Perfect.
Bellinette, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
You'd see all this happening, and what is your reaction? What's your thoughts?
I was gonna ask if it had been possible, like, as the minutes counted down, could I have made it to the core?
Yes.
Okay.
You would have been
So
able
if
to. Easier.
Okay, if I'm in the core by the time the barrier goes up, then I wouldn't see it, right?
No, you'd see Hawk and Scarlet Fist getting there and pushing, so you wouldn't actually see the barrier. Yeah.
Okay.
Going up.
No worries. But she sees them. She sees them put the diamond into it.
Yeah.
Sees Hawk give clearance. And she is going to assume that must be it. That must be, like, it must be good. She's going to rush up to hug both of them. Like, tackle them both with a hug and be like, "Oh, you're alive. Okay, good. Did it work? Did you do it?"
Well, I don't hear any explosions, so I think we're in the clear.
Oh, you're back, you people. Okay. Okay. We'll kind of take Scarlet Fist's hands, because of course she does. But we'll keep looking between them and then kind of look around you guys and look and say, where are the others?
See, Hawk's eyes kind of twitched a little bit. Somewhere in the city, but Hawk kind of sweats a little bit.
What happened?
Zara, he knew the risk of coming there, and let's just hope it wasn't in vain.
I'm so sorry. Does Adonis know?
Yeah, he saw.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about the risks, but I really tried to convince myself all of you would come back. I'm so sorry. Oh,
Oh,
you're
no.
silent. Yeah.
He knows. That's why I watched him mouth, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
This might be a shot in the dark, but if your webcam has a microphone, it might.
It might not be
provide-
it might not be a great mic, but it'll be a mic.
Okay. Hello.
There we go.
Hi.
This is webcam Skylar. How's it sound?
You sound fine. Like, it's a little.
Really?
Fine.
It's a little
It's
fuzzy,
what-
but
it's
not
better.
too bad.
Yeah, not too bad.
We can understand
like
you just
we're
fine.
Thank
in,
fucking God.
Skype.
Okay.
Skypler. It's Skypler.
There we go. Focus back in real quick. What was the last thing you said? I got pissed off. Sorry.
No. Yeah, I was just saying, like, we talked about the risks, but I really tried to convince myself that
Oh,
all of you would come back.
yeah. It was looking like we'd be in the clear for a while, but
Shit.
God, we're monkey.
But you got her, right? She's gone?
I hold up the other piece of the
Okay.
Shannon diamond.
Okay. Do you want this back? And she'll pull out the bullet. Since you made it back.
I did, but maybe he can watch over you now.
Okay. How about I will keep it until you're ready?
That can work too.
Okay. I'm really glad that I'm
And
glad you
thanks.
guys came back.
For keeping it safe for me.
Oh yeah, of course. Shit. So I know Zara's not here, but Adonis
Actually-
Constantine.
Constantine, I think he's fine. Well, no, he's fine. On the way
Okay.
here, I saw him passing through.
Okay.
Adonis, he beat us here, so he should be in the area. I meant to say, Zara's partner, I don't quite remember its name, but it
Aru.
also, Aru. Thank you. It also fell at the hands of Wolf and mentioned something about something being in Zara's basement. I was gonna check that out as soon as we got the, well, at least the core settled and clearly no explosions still.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be up. Something's there they want me to check out, so as a last wish, I was gonna go look.
Basement.
Yeah.
She's
Even
gonna
if
turn
so,
to
I'm not sure.
she's gonna turn to the two guards that Adonis gave her and say, "Do you guys know where Zara's basement is?"
No. No. They have no clue.
No,
Oh.
this is so
Okay.
specific. It's
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, do you know where that is?
Ooh. Mm. I'm not even gonna roll. I'm gonna say no. I'm not in cities.
He gave you
long enough to
coordinates.
Realize.
Yeah, they gave
Did
you
he? Oh
coordinates.
shit. Okay.
he gave
Then
you
yeah.
full coordinates exactly where it was at.
I missed that part. I'm sorry. I'll think on you. Like, yeah. Actually, I gave you
Hey.
coordinates for it.
Well, great. Okay. I'm gonna look around the rest of the chamber. Say, do you all here need us for anything else?
You'd hear the sound of the teleporter were up.
Look towards it.
And out pops.
Oh god, help us.
Yippee!
Oh, okay. Whew.
Oh, good morning,
Dominate.
evening.
It's done.
Shield up. All's good.
You see they put their head on the thing and you could hear them talk out loud because they're talking to the keepers. All keepers. Meet. Usual place.
Dominate sounds.
Usual place would be the
Council chambers, or like the keeper chambers, whatever it is, the meeting hall.
meeting hall.
Probably. I'm saying Bellinette's house because that's where everything big's happened.
No.
I honestly thought Bellinette's house.
Gabe, I just saw you. Sex. No.
Normal meeting spot. We all go to Bellant's kitchen and stand around.
She pulls out more leftovers from the fridge.
Couple of brewskis that she knows was there. I walked to her freezer and pulled some beers that I had left in there earlier.
Knowing she would never touch them.
I've done that to a few people. I know they won't touch them, so I just leave them there.
Sell
Space.
beers, you
Keep
think?
at their house.
Hidden.
Happy?
I mean, we're there with the Dominette, so I mean, Bellinet will kind of shift awkwardly and go, huh, I guess we might have to wait on.
Yeah. At least for now.
Okay. Okay, well, if there's a meeting of the keepers, then, shall we?
Mm-hmm. I thought about another thing that Zara forgot about, by the way.
What happened?
Oh, no.
The necklace.
Oh
Mantic necklace.
my god!
All of you guys have?
It just hit that. No, I mean that's. I can't fully blame him. I would have forgotten that too if I was panicking like he was. But that no, actually no. You should have read your sheet. You were dying.
Hawk had it too.
Smiley
Oh.
face.
It definitely could have saved some stuff for sure.
Smiley face.
Oh, Belladette already used hers.
I did, yes.
Bella sketch, Val Bell drawing.
Yes.
On the way. I'm sorry, I just looked at Shatterface chat. Jesus. Thanks for that. You threw my thoughts off track.
It's okay. That's not Cappy as
On the
well.
way to gathering, normal keeper area, I do want to kind of glance at the Dominette. How are they looking?
Angry.
All right.
Angry. There is a blind hatred in their eyes.
Okay. Kind of look at that, glance at Hawk, kind of a.
Annoying, like, nod.
And we'll accompany the Dominette to meeting chambers.
These guys make your way into the meeting chambers. The other two will eventually follow. As the shield's up. So the guard relaxes, kind of just, keeping posts and stuff like that. Got fires and stuff going. Just like a barracks, but it's kind of, in the main part of the city. You would see all the keepers collect. Constantine, you would see everyone here except for Zarathustra. Dominic kind of looks at all you guys and goes, "He didn't make it, did he?"
My brother is dead.
It was a risk.
We had spells in order to prevent one death, but we'd have a soul free.
I see. Down it goes. Well, now we're back from internet issues. Interwebs. We're back. We're all good.
Yeah, I gotta refresh my page. My music stops. I need my tune. Alright, it's back. I'll be good. Never mind.
Oh, I like this song a lot. It's very
Yeah, this
vibey.
song had gone away. It was my ambiance in the background.
The garden.
Yeah, I got me.
Yeah.
Yeah, why is this ambiance called the garden? It wasn't called that before.
That was.
It was.
Oh.
It just.
There's one that sounds similar.
Oh, okay. That's the one I'm thinking of then.
The one you're thinking of, I'm pretty sure is Ruins of Hell.
I
No,
like-
it's... I'll know it all anyway. It's fine. Let's continue.
Yes, Adonis, continue speaking.
Oh. There are spells to bring someone back the instant they die, even without me casting them. These are set years in the past. But I'm pretty sure, no, I'm certain. Soul tempering was done when he was devoured. I'm
so
uncertain
sorry.
if he's back or not, but I assume not.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I was just looking down, smoking on a cigar.
But she is dead regardless. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Physically, yes. Unless everyone stops believing in a god, they do not actually die.
I'm aware. I'm very aware.
But physically, there is no more love.
There was enough at least, because the dome. Do we have enough for the spear?
What about the other half?
Time to cast your vote.
Now?
If the time comes, and Tiberius calls Broken Arrow, we need to be able to use it.
I am capable of going through time to see events past and future.
What have you always been able to do that?
No,
Oh. So is that part of why you look different now?
yes, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Regardless,
Just through time.
because I have the option, the choice to go forward, it means whatever happens with the spear does not destroy everything. My vote is yes. Because there is a tomorrow, and that is guaranteed.
Are you certain it is a guarantee, or was it just a possibility?
I could go right now if you want.
I
Prefer not to be honest. I'd rather not be stuck in the future for who knows how long.
stuck. So you can travel like one way.
Depends on where I go, when I go. I haven't tried much yet. I went back a long ways to help with the fight against Loth, but I did not know how to come back for a while.
Okay, well then maybe let's not have you travel forward and be stuck. Because then how would you tell us if it's certain or not?
Precisely. But because there was the option to do so, that means that the future exists. The nothing that, use air quotes in my voice, I guess, because my arms are still crossed. The nothing that Maria had said is still something. For at least who knows how long. So there is a guarantee of tomorrow. I will not go to ascertain what it looks like. But there is a guarantee.
But what kind of tomorrow?
One that I will be there for, because I am here today.
What if it's worse? What if it's much worse?
They'd have to kill me to make it worse.
That spear, that thing, it's... don't know, that kind of power, and not even just that kind of power, just that whole chamber and everything in it. It feels wrong. It feels very wrong.
It probably is the machination of someone or something we are unaware of. But its use will not erase humanity or their autonomy. They will still exist.
Does that mean we won? Would have the chance of winning?
Adam, I don't think will win. But humanity will live on.
You had the option to travel forward, you said, but how does that mean that humanity is still around? It means that you had the option. What if you had gone, nothing was left, or no, none of us, or none of the future? What if it was all just, I don't know, beasts, or worse, the gods?
Unless I go,
I know, I am just trying to be cautious. I have a bad feeling from that thing.
I can take glimpses, but if I have to go to see everything, the most I can guarantee is there was rebuilding.
I think probably we need you here right now. Not ahead.
There was rebuilding. Of that much I saw for certain.
Okay.
Much of my trance I have now is fleeting dreams of tomorrow.
It's very strange. I want to look around at the other keepers. What are their faces look like right now, if anything?
Ock's probably like the most info you've seen him. This is a really big decision. He's not really taking it lightly.
Okay.
Mason, come on now.
Because there are people rebuilding in the future, from what I can glimpse. It means that even if Dom as a city does not survive, the spirit of the people carry on. And is that not what we fight for? Not a place, but the people?
Yeah. That is true. It's the people that matter, not the city.
The city can rebuild.
The city will rebuild. Not under the same name, probably, or under the same system, but the spirit of humanity to defy fate and forge their own path is unkillable.
Did you see the gods there? If you saw humanity, did you see gods?
I did not see gods, but there was faith.
I can't think of a different solution, if I'm being honest. And I trust Adonis's word that what we fought for will still be here tomorrow. So I guess I'm in.
Okay. Constantine? Christian? What's your vote?
Whatever saves humanity. That is what I work for.
So does a yes on the spear.
Yeah.
Melanette, you're the last one.
She looks around at everyone and says, "At this point, it doesn't matter what I vote, right? It's the majority. It
It
passed.
does matter what you vote.
Still good to hear what you're thinking.
I don't... I... I feel like this is a trap. Even if there is a tomorrow, I feel like it's a trap. I'm sorry, but something feels wrong. I can't. I vote no. Sorry.
Do not apologize. You are correct. It probably is a trap.
That's what caught me up so much. Why it took so long to say my answer. Why it just doesn't feel like we had much else of a choice.
That's the problem.
I know.
It's set up so that there is no choice, and that feels very wrong.
We always have the choice to die. We choose. Yeah. I prefer choosing not to.
Even if the only choice we are presented is a trap, we must take that choice the best we can and work against what we believe to be our new fate. That is how we have survived this long. 80% of our military knew what their choice was when they went outside the barrier, but there was no other option.
I think it is.
I'm
Josh.
aware.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm aware that look, I know that this seems to be the only option. Maybe it is. It's, part of me is a little relieved that the rest of you voted yes. It's just that the discussion we had in the core earlier. If we launch this thing and it does what we need it to, and humanity survives into tomorrow, but it poisons the future, or worse, I just can't in good conscience. But, doesn't matter. You all voted yes, so, I guess that means it's a yes. Sorry.
We also believe doing this could draw out Saren Ray.
I'm sure.
Might be the best option if you want your sister back.
I've thought about that, yes, thank you.
A trap. Precisely. Trap. I cannot even... I'd have to know when it started to even try to stop it. That's the problem. And even by going back 3,000 years, I'd have to know when and where and who. I am still one person. But if tomorrow is poisoned, then since I will be there, I will find a cure for that poison, however long it takes. If
Okay, well, we have our decision for if Broken Arrow is called then.
The spin will be used.
Spear will be used.
It also could give us another way out of the city after it's used. So.
Yeah. That would be good. That would be.
what do you know of the spear from my absence?
It's in a chamber that is far below. It is a chamber that was made for us specifically. This time. It's inscriptions in every language. They say a choice for no, it's for mortals alone. It mentions that this is a choice for mortals alone. And Tiberius told us that every single thing in there, including how to use the spear, the means of launching it, how it works, was all laid out for us specifically. Like they knew that this time would need it and that the people here would need it and would use it. They didn't have to do any sort of puzzle solving. Everything was laid out already when they found the chamber. It feels wrong.
It is. I know somewhere deep down it has to be wrong. It was too convenient.
Yeah.
But if we don't fire it, someone else will, and it might be a time when we are gone. So those of us that know what it might do and can do something about it, we are most likely the most informed people of how this device works. We can make the most informed decision on if we should use it or not. Rather not let the misinformed make that choice for us.
I understand.
If you walk into a trap, at least walk into it with your eyes open. That's the best we can do, I suppose.
Yeah.
We have confidence that it will work.
So did whoever built it.
So that whoever built it.
which means it will work. For us and for them. It will work.
I mean, Ned, how do you feel about it? I know you said you'd rather choose to live, not die, but what do you feel about it? What are your thoughts?
It's too easy.
Yeah.
But the destruction of Al, I do think, is our best choice. Our best chance. And this is as close to a surefire way as we have of that. I don't know.
What now?
We wait.
Okay.
We rest. We see. That's all we can do. We trust in the strength of our army.
I have given them spells to bolster their chances, however minuscule the spells may be.
I need everyone here to roll me a D100.
Oh boy.
Everyone.
Oh, yikes. Everyone!
Now remember, guys, you have the Dunamancy necklace.
No, I don't.
I remember, Hawk, you have the Dunamancy necklace.
Yeah.
It is
Come
not
on, I
for
have
you, so
one.
you cannot use it for this.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Woo.
I got exactly 50. That's insane.
Hawk moment.
Easy.
Damn!
Is that good?
94.
Damn! My bad, okay.
Unless high is bad. I don't know.
High is the worst. We all did really bad except for Constantine, actually, because high is really bad. I guess Hawk too. It's 50. Asshole.
I'm
Explodes.
directly in the middle.
Pelnet and Adonis fuck everything up. The sequel.
No.
We rolled
let
too
you
high.
have
Whenever all of humanity is a threat, you two are always involved.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to assume
I just rolled too high.
after this, I'm going to assume that you guys are going to probably go to bed.
I was gonna, yeah.
How long?
The tired guy.
How long would it take to make? Let's see here. I got you. I'm sorry. I got you something. This is very.
Crack cocaine.
I'm trying to big brain this right here, right? Trying to big brain this. How long does it take to make a layer?
A lair?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
If I can make a lair anywhere within the city, within 3 miles of the lair, I can give the soldiers short rests for 10 minutes. They get short done in 10 minutes, which might bolster them in their fighting. I feel like they could recover quicker. So it is time function within the 3 miles of the lair. Short rest taken within the air can be 10 minutes or 2 hours, your choice.
There is actually a ruling for this.
Really?
Roll me 1d10.
Oh shit.
Like minutes, days, seconds, weeks, years, centuries.
Takes 5 days.
Ooh.
Okay, in that case,
Yeesh.
because I was reading it and it says it's so fucked up. Time dragons often lair in the ruins of ancient civilization.
Oh no. Oh brother.
Sorry, guys. But I think, while
Let
like
me ask you
I
this:
guess
Did
just
you go to a dom when you were gone for 3,000 years at all?
to a dom, I mean, in my roaming, I probably would. I mean, no, I did because if you see my notes, I DM'd about going back to a particular event as well. Or I guess a particular few events, I suppose. I was there for a lot of major events and then a few specific ones, some
Well, maybe-
Pacific events.
Roll me D100.
Oh shit! I'm gonna explode, guys. I'm gonna die instantly.
And this one you can use your Dunamenti thing if you don't like it.
Okay, I don't have it because I gave it
Oh,
to.
that's right.
Yeah, I gave it to Solria, Molus,
Soul Molus.
Soul
Solria.
Molus. Huh?
Wrong music. Hold on. It's too cheery.
Yippee.
Let's see.
If I can give any boost to the soldiers, I would. I think just by, I think that's how I would try and do it. And since some of them don't want magic involved, this is a magical effect, but it's not. Yeah.
All right. So now roll me 1d20.
Ooh. 1D. I'm rolling bad today, guys. It's okay though.
I'm gonna give you my inspiration.
We can't roll forever. We can't roll good forever, gamers. You know.
Okay, that's fair.
That's what it's all about in D&D.
Can't make him a lair, sadly.
Ah, that's okay. All right, it's fine. It was worth a shot. I just wanted to see if I could do it. Help
So
out
if
the
you would have
soldiers.
done a 75 and above, it would have been fine. You'd be able to do it.
I
If
I
you
don't
would
think
have,
any reroll
if
would
anything
release.
that I was going to allow a 1d20, I was given a lot of chances, and then after that with d20, if it was a 12 or above, I was going to allow you to do it. So,
Yeah, that's fine. That's worth. I was trying to see anything would be good for the soldiers.
so the actual ruling is a layer takes 1d10 days to make. So
Okay, I gotcha. So am I at 5 days then for the duration? Like if I want to get started.
yeah,
All right. I guess then during my time before I do my rest, I would be like just pacing the city streets, taking in all the key locations and all that stuff. Then I'd probably bed down.
okay.
That's all I'd be for the night, just pacing. Normal, yeah, like old man walks through the city.
Hawk, what are you doing?
I want to say 4-hour nap, but I usually want to know what's in the basement. Zara's last wish, so.
Wasn't the Attack on Titan?
That's what I'm saying.
By the
I was-
way,
Go to the basement first.
Go to the basement first.
Yeah.
I gotta send a message.
Okay,
Not to you. Send it to
I got you.
I love how the Belnet symbol for our party is sideways over here. I just keep seeing it whenever I look at the map. It's just sideways. It's always been sideways.
Bellinap.
Belnet, Bal dreaming.
Yeah, I like that one. Wait, no, elves don't dream; they trance.
Oh. Al Bellinap. Val
Val sleeping.
sleeping. Yeah.
Yeah, just fuck with any convention.
Just checking with something with this.
Belanet Balbal sleepy.
Belnet. You want to go see what's in Zara's basement? Off to the side.
She will glance over towards the Dominant and then back and say, sure.
The Dominant's gonna give you guys a very weird look.
What the fuck are you
You want to
guys
go to
saying?
Zara's basement? Wink, wink.
You're going
Nudge,
into
nudge.
You'll be
dead-
saying it in a hushed tone.
You're going into it. Okay, well, then I'm gonna roll a fucking perception check. See what is there. 24.
I mean, what are you perceiving?
He said if you said it in a hushed tone.
Oh.
In the Zara's basement.
She looks over. The fuck?
What?
What the fuck is
Fucking weirdos!
I want you to picture the most meat canyon ass face on her when she turns around, though. Perfect.
No!
I found one.
Oh no.
That's the wrong
Steve
chat,
Harvey
damn it.
one.
That's the wrong chat. There you go, Mace. There you go.
Real.
She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You gonna rob a dead guy? You gonna go to his basement and take a shit? I these paintings. They're worth a fortune in the future.
Why are you guys going to Zara's basement? Why are you going to a dead man's basement?
I don't
When
know. Oh god, I just did that. I don't know, but
Nikki, get the fuck out of here. This isn't your campaign.
um
It was a
Fuck, do you want to explain?
yeah. It was a last minute wish from him and his compatriot in the fight.
I'm dying. Go to my basement. What?
Honestly, that's kind of what it felt like. If I'm being honest with you, Dominant. But to me, it's a promise, and trying to get into the habit of keeping promises.
And I gotta find the 500 cigarettes.
Just that we're gonna find 100 cigarettes. The machine that gives you 500 cigarettes.
500.
Box heaven.
He's like, you all right, guys,
500
Zara?
cigars.
You all right? Melanie, you know what this is? This is the machine that makes you infinite cigarettes. Oh my goodness.
It's like a dying gone.
This is the machine that makes you want to fuck dudes.
What's this other
Y'all
button
need
do,
a
Hawk? I don't
machine?
know, actually. Let me check. Pushes a button. Oh, I like men
Oh.
now.
You know, if Constantine's free later.
Wait, Gabe, that was just an ASTF movie bit.
I like men.
Was it?
Shot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was!
He pushes him and he's like, huh, I'm gay now.
ASDF movie is fucking iconic, man.
All right. So you guys make your way to the basement.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
You guys find yourself into Zarathustra's house. Weirdos. And you find yourself into the basement. Weirdos.
Listen,
Keep climbing.
You should describe how murky, moisty, weird the wallpaper is down there.
it's just
No.
actually the most fucking weird place we've ever seen.
This is Gooner Cave.
The basement is covered in art. It's actually quite beautiful. Now there's a slight acrid iron smell in the air, as with some
Of course,
the
there fucking
brownish
is.
red colored paint that is around.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that detail. My boys are
He just keeps it down here? Not refrigerated?
always full of surprises, ain't he?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
They're beautiful.
They are well made.
Did he give you any kind of hint as to what was here, why he was sending you?
No,
Okay.
basement.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Nice. Very good.
I can be honest. I'm a little nervous. Given
Well, I mean,
well, we know.
I've seen some weird basements. I mean, you know, there's Spriggle Wiggles is full of webbing
I got the
and
big ass
wrapped
spider.
up people.
Yeah.
But I've not. Mm, I mean, the art is really beautiful. Not
Yeah,
a
I mean-
fan of the smell of the blood.
No, I mean, but like, there's a couple of screaming faces. You know.
The artist, you know,
There's a
have full
nice cute
range.
one over there. You see that one?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and that one kind of looks like a happy cloud.
No, yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few phallic images.
Huh?
Joking. Zara, would you like to describe all the paintings and stuff that they would find down here, please?
Yeah.
Called a modest self-portrait.
It's funny because one of them is a self-portrait. You see one of the paintings on the very top of the basement is a self-portrait, but it's not painted in like on a regular canvas. It's actually painted on the wall itself. As for the other sides of the wall, there are various paintings of different events that was experienced with the group. One being with the garden and his crew. Another one is when he did his first performance in Adam at the bar. I think it's called the entertainment place.
Mhm.
He has one of his has one with his brother, him and his brother and his family. You have one of a place in Korgatha where it was snowing, and a guy in the center of it all, which Hawk, you already can determine who that is, the storyteller. Yeah. And in the middle there is it's a tree, and in the middle of the tree there's like a pathway leading towards this tree, and the place looked relatively purple and blue and gloomy, and in the next to it on the right side you see a silhouette of a lady staring at the viewer.
Oh.
And she's not close to the like zoomed in or focused into it. It's more in the out of kind of almost, it's not really out of focus, but it's, you can tell the art is not really focused on it, but it's the fact that it's kind of disturbing at the fact that it's as if she's watching. And on the other side you see those who were at my performance at the entertainment place. You see that same deer with 4 antlers and 2 heads laying down around the tree. And in the middle of the tree, inside the tree itself, you just see a silhouette of a person, but it's not detailed enough. And that is a huge painting just in the very middle of all the other paintings.
Okay.
Wow.
Interesting. That was a nice description, man.
Yeah.
Oh, my nose is running. What's up?
I recognize that one. Belnet points towards the purpley one and says that was from his Wonderland, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm remembering right.
Mm-hmm.
Huck, what's your passive perception?
Passive? 31.
Oh,
Jeez,
what?
Christ.
You know what's crazy? Even with my upgrade, that's still higher than mine. I'm at a 30.
Really? Holy.
Yeah, that you are fucking insane, Hawk.
So, yeah, you would notice there's these symbols on the wall in a pattern.
I want to point them out to Belnet. You see those symbols?
She squints
Something like that.
because my passive perception is 10
Okay.
plus 0 in perception, so she goes like,
Okay.
uh,
One's right over there. You see.
oh yeah, okay, now that you point it out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Okay. Do you think those are... sorry, what do you think they are?
Code or something, maybe? Could I make a, Ew. Is that like an intelligence check to figure out what the fuck they might mean, or...
Give me a history check.
History? Okay.
Can I aid by edging closer to look at them, like, up close?
Yes.
Edger.
I was waiting for it.
Nice.
You have never seen these symbols before.
Okay, I figured.
Ever. Neither one of you.
Check your fucking DMs, man. Holy shit. God damn, nigga. You pissed. Oh, my bad. Sorry.
God
He
damn
pissing me
it.
off, though. I added him 20 times in his DMs. Oh, he pissing me off.
So, Zara sent you here as a dying wish.
Well, his helper friend did. For
Okay,
they
but
also,
with no instruction other than that.
there was something waiting for me there.
Okay,
Interesting.
well, lacking any other insight in what to do, Bellinet sort of walks into the room and goes, hello? We're here. I mean, Hockey's here. Hockey's the one.
Hi.
Hi.
It's me, Zara. If your ghost is floating around somewhere, I don't know how that works out. Hey, howdy, hey. The hell am I doing here for again?
Bellinet kind of stops and is just sort of like tapping her fingers together. Yeah, nothing? Okay.
You just see this. There's a weird pattern across the
Fuck's
paintings.
sakes.
What if you touch them?
They make a circle.
Circle. Yeah, fuck it. I'll touch him. Start it over. Dink, dink, dink. Is there nothing?
You're touching symbols. It's really nice, actually. It's satisfying. Uses a different paint on them. It's nice and.
Oh, nice texture.
It's not blood.
It's a
this time.
sensory texture.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's bits of brain
So
matter in
there's
this one.
There's a pattern, like, I noticed about the stairs, right? Or around there, right? If I moved the paintings into that configuration, would anything happen? Sorry for touching the dead man's stuff.
I won't tell, promise.
Thank you.
Which way are you trying to see if things will happen?
I'm just starting. Hawk is kind of visibly getting a little frustrated, so he's just gonna start moving them into different arrangements. He's gonna start from like moving farther most right one in front of the left, going from that way.
The paintings, they don't budge off the wall.
Oh.
Well,
Hmm.
so let's think about this. You know, Zara was very crafty and clever, and I don't know. Do you think he's the kind of person who would make like a puzzle for people? What if?
Fortunately, probably. Yeah.
What if? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is probably a really stupid idea, but you know, I've read
take anything.
books, so silly books. She goes to the top of the stairs where Zara's self-portrait is, looks at it, and then orients and turns so that she can look in the direction the self-portrait is looking. What, does she see anything, or is it literally just a view of the fucking room?
When you go to orient with the portrait, you notice there's actually a seam in the wall that
Oh
goes
shit.
around it.
Oh, hey!
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he is the person who would do like a puzzle thing. Come here.
Fucking of
Look.
course. God damn it. I want to go up to where she is.
I point to the seam.
Uh-huh. Right.
So, probably like a secret. I go to push the wall, and then huh?
Doesn't budge.
Okay, well, I try to put my fingers into the seam to pull it.
It
Can I-
just
Can
doesn't.
I help?
Sure. Make a. I don't fucking know. Sleight.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Baldur's Gate.
Balanet has a +0 in wisdom, okay?
Yeah,
+0.
+4.
that makes sense. The choices. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
You gotta
you
kiss
said.
him on the lip for it to open up. You gotta kiss the painting of the lips for it to unlock.
If that's actually the
Mwah.
reason
Balanet,
why
so
you
roll
would-
sleight of hand with advantage because you're taking the helm on it.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Oh shit.
20.
All right.
20.
Oh,
Dirty 20. You get in, you can kind of. There's air. You can feel it on your fingers. There's air behind there.
There's definitely something behind here.
yeah. Fuck.
Okay. Okay, so we know that there's a thing behind here, and there's a
Mhm.
bunch of symbols. So
Yeah.
clearly, based on the books I've read, those have to be connected.
Yeah. If I can be honest with you, Balanet, I was never doing puzzles.
That's
These
okay.
are- Shooting and killing is my strong suit, and this is neither of those.
That's. We got this.
Yeah.
She marches back down to the symbols and is gonna squint at them real hard.
Can I go to the self-portrait, see if I missed anything?
Make
For
two
a secret
individual
stupid ass
Two
symbol.
individual investigation checks.
Okay.
Sorry.
This is incredible.
This is a nightmare.
Oh,
No!
dog!
I ain't gonna lie, this is kind of funny.
I've been cheesing this whole time over here, y'all. This is hilarious. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Fucking stupid.
Both of you guys sit there going, hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
in Hawk's mind, in his head when he's looking at this, just echoing in there.
Canon.
Balanet is going to. You think maybe we should have brought Adonis?
Yeah. It's not. It's not
Okay.
too late to call him over, right? You know what? I'll save face. We both just got here.
Thank you. We
Oh.
definitely have not been trying to figure anything out
For like 30
and
fucking
failing.
minutes, no.
For like 20 minutes.
Yeah. You're a better technology than I am. How about you?
Oh yeah, no problem. I'm gonna access the Keeper Ethernet and say, hello, Adonis.
Really
Yes.
don't stop.
Sorry for bothering you. Can you please come to your brother's house?
I will cast teleport and I'm behind them.
Ah!
What's your
How do-
passive perception?
30.
There's a slight tinge of red on Hawk's cheeks.
How do you do that every time? Wow.
Are you
Hello.
alright? Is there a toxin in the air? You look a bit flushed. Hawk.
No,
It's
kind of glance towards Hawk,
I'm
like,
under stress a little bit with everything going on. It just kind of hit me all of a sudden. Anyways.
So we just got here, and apparently your brother told Hawk to come
Come
here.
down here because there's
Looking around the
something.
basement, I'm very stoic, but I look around like I've never been down here a day in my life. I'm looking at the basement.
God
all
damn
the
it!
paintings.
Yeah, so apparently your brother requested before he was gone that Hawk come down here and that something would be waiting. So we were
Look over.
hoping maybe we could have your help since you're his brother.
So you say something will be waiting. I look over at you. And I go,
So this is where
Where what?
is, who was, maybe is, a spellcaster still.
we'll use. Well, first I have blindsight also, so I'm like picking up like everything around me as I'm spinning, kind of, and then I will also snap and cast detect magic. And I'll begin to scan the room.
I have no
Good.
spell slot, so I don't even do that.
I mean, I joined this. I joined the fight late,
Stupid.
so but I look outside.
There might be a spell
we-
used to hide something in this room.
We
Illusion,
found the
perhaps.
seam. There's a seam on the
Yeah.
wall there. Yeah,
It's
there's
pretty easy
air
to
behind
notice.
it.
I mean, we just got here and everything. So.
We're not easy to notice because I got here. I will walk over to the seam, to the painting. What does detect magic mean? Are there any schools of magic in the room in particular?
Yeah, there would be what's it called? Transmutation, most likely.
I'm gonna first try a lower level spell. I'm gonna put a hand on the wall. I'm gonna use like a 4th level dispel magic at first on where the wall of the seam is in particular. We'll see if I can unshape this wall, whatever there is there, if it is transmuted currently.
Doesn't budge.
Mhm.
But make me a perception check, Adonis.
Yippee! I'm okay at perception now. I'm like Hawk now, guys. I'm okay at perception.
Yeehaw.
Why is it private?
I see it. You're good.
I'll be like, oh, 37. That's what I get when I roll a 10.
You would notice that the symbols are Yildavin.
Oh, that's why we wouldn't fucking know.
Guys
of
would have
course.
never seen that fucking language ever.
I'm
I
gonna
was
be
like,
honest.
what the
I'm
hell?
gonna be honest, Skylar. I should have rolled the history because mine's a +8.
Oh.
This is great. It was the reverse. Bellinet just sleight of hand and Hawk in history. Oh my god.
Comedy fucking gold. God damn it.
They really are the wet bandits from Home Alone. Holy shit. I will begin to trace along the paintings. And I will say,
They seem
The
to.
symbols.
The detect magic also like the symbols glow. So
a slight like smile on my face.
When we were kids, we used to play around with codes and things and help us learn magic better.
Oh,
The symbols here are a code from when we were kids.
That's real
that's
sweet.
really sweet.
I'm gonna begin to go over and I'm gonna just lightly trace the same sigil across the top with just like a little like precipitation or a minor illusion over them as I go by to trace all of the symbols over in the order I recall us discussing as children. Yes.
Crane my head to watch, like.
It's like looking over his shoulder.
The paintings my brother left behind, I guess, were a code to find something here.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess we'll be
you're-
kind of lost on that.
That's. I'm going to assume that's your family, right? She points to the one that is a family portrait.
those are the letters you see, Gabe. I DM'd them to you.
Oh,
It's
it's time for my brain to go into overdrive. Scanning.
Oh, God.
Some of the letters. I want to see if you can get it. He's typing.
I will say real quick, I have comprehend languages, but I have no spell slots I could use.
You are
we
doing
would've
this
been
at
boned either
nighttime.
way.
Everything
Yeah.
has fallen
I don't
God.
have. I don't have any spells that would have been helpful here at all.
This is a tough one. Hang on.
Technically, there's one,
Okay.
but it's not till later. And it's
Hmm.
really fucked up.
Man, yours is tough. Hang on.
I'm good at solving puzzles.
I
Sit with
love-
me.
It's not. It's all right.
If you
Fine.
say,
You know, I'll.
would you tell them what the letters would mean in translation to Edamame?
I would have the letters.
Then you could
Edamame.
post it in chat.
Okay, I would say. Well, I'd be like, the letters are. I might speak in perfect Kildavin for a second. Did you get that?
No.
Yeah. No.
No.
And after time, over time, I will also allow you guys to roll. Like I will tell you every so often that you guys will get a chance to roll, and you get
For God's
3
sakes.
choices, 3 chances to roll, and I can give you a hint.
Hang on a second.
Mason, I'm just saying this now. Please, for the love of God, do not give us a fucking puzzle in Billimore. We are
It's
cooked.
just,
That's the
No,
more
it's-
fun reason to give you a puzzle.
That's exactly it.
This is.
It's more
Don't
fun
worry.
this way.
I'm good
Is,
with
this a word in English I can solve here, or is this a different word? Is it an English word, or is this like a different language word? When deciphered.
Are you wanting to roll to see if I'll give you a hint?
Fuck you. Me as Gabe, I'm so good with like anagram word puzzles, but I need to know if it's an English word or not, because I'm gonna try and solve it in English.
You can use one of the d20s. Each one of you gets 3.
Hang on.
Lex is big
Lex
braining right now.
Yeah, Lex might beat me on this one. Lex definitely gonna beat me on this one.
Big brain Lex.
It's definitely it is. There's a V.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a T. Okay.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Sorry, Christian. The rest of the party is solving
Yeah,
a
I'm
puzzle like it's
sorry.
Wheel of
What-
fucking
what's
fortune.
What's
Constantine
Constantine up to?
I feel bad.
Yeah. Please go to other people. I can solve this. Just give me a bit.
It's just Constantine. It's literally
Based
just
Lex.
Constantine.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
I didn't think the fucking Valda and Hawk team duo would be this fucking long.
Constantine, what are you up to?
What am I up to?
Well, I mean, it's getting close to bedtime. It's nighttime. It's a lot of your men are bedded down.
I swear
and
to
chilling.
gosh. I said
I
gosh.
can't spell his name. I can't spell his name worth crap.
So,
Divine!
I'm gonna spitball it here. I'm gonna say it's this bottom one here, Mason. I'm gonna put all my little guesses in chat. I'm gonna say it's this bottom one here. I'm gonna say it's the bottom one there.
Quarvin?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's only that makes a word.
Requaven?
Requaven.
No shit. Richard.
Are
Is
the
it-
letters
wait.
allowed to repeat?
Can they repeat? I don't know if they can repeat or not. That's a good question.
Richard, you cannot be part of this.
But it's
What if that
helpful.
was it though?
Can letters repeat?
You're not here. It was for the people that were here.
Vanquer? Vanquer. What if it was Vanquer? Zara just can't spell. He's like, I don't know how to spell this fucking word. Vanquer.
Vanquish. No, Vanquer. That's what it was.
Vanquer.
Richard got it.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Yeah, Richard.
You can repeat?
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I was trying to anagram that bitch, to be honest.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was specifically
Now-
trying to keep it for the people that were here.
It's like a goofball.
We would have been here for another like
I'm being honest. I
20
might.
minutes, so if I'm
I
being
I guess we could use the dice to roll, but I would have.
Yeah.
I would have taken me a while. I'm stubborn. I would have taken me a while.
I didn't even think about repeating letters. TBH.
I guess that makes sense. Unless, well, I guess if I knew how many paintings had different letters, I could also probably figure it out. But if I was just going by the letters alone, if I knew it was like 2 paintings had the word or had the letter, E in there, I could have worked with that a bit more probably. Or I guess 3 E's. It's like what's it called? Wheel of Fortune. It's like that. There are 3 E's. Do do do.
Oh shit.
You got it, it's Raven Queen.
Yeah. It's like Belknap got it.
So you click each one.
I will go by. Puzzled, slightly annoyed. There's a bit of irritation on my face as I'm pondering why this is. And I go,
Ildava was home to Shadowkai, who were followers, our followers. I had close ties to the Raven Queen. It has been so long that I'd nearly forgotten it. I'm surprised he knows of it. He must have studied more history than I did, or at least remembered more history than I did in recent years. I had forgotten about this. It is the Raven Queen, is the sequence.
Hey, I'm glad we got you. We've been stuck on this for almost how long?
My brother was very in tune with home, it seems. And even though he's forgotten, it makes me smile to know he knew of my home's history, our home's history.
As you press the buttons, the door opens. The wall opens. To view a circle.
Oh, for fuck's sake, someone do a goddamn puzzle, please.
This one is probably a lot more simple, in my opinion.
I hope so.
We've already been given the first sequence.
I will walk into the center, and I will stand there.
Do you wish to join me, or shall I go alone?
Fuck it. Wordy indeed. Belknap, you coming?
Yeah, sorry. She sort of like trots over, looks up at Adonis and goes, "You look a lot like your mother. Did you know that?"
You've seen my mother?
Yeah, that painting, the family one.
Right.
I mean, I assume it's a family one. It had you and...
No, it is.
You were little. Yeah, I was just looking. You look a lot like her.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I saw the GIF Christian posted.
I will step into center, and I will. It's like as my foot steps on the circle, I cast the plane shift spell, and you begin to see the sigils that were in Yildavin across the painting begin to like almost pull from the paintings themselves. The ones I had traced with the illusion begin to pull from the paintings, and begin to circle me in sequence into like an encoded teleportation or arcane equation that falls down to the circle, and a second like inner ring alights as I finish casting the spell.
You might want to hold on.
All right.
Wait, what? Is it going to be like fast or something?
You've got like 2 seconds.
as I like unclasp my hand to the spell finishes, and I
on Spider Monkey.
Ew. Never speak those words again.
I didn't hear Mason said, so I'm going to choose to live in blissful ignorance.
Blissful anguish.
That's what Lex has right now because she knows. I didn't hear what you said. I'm free. But yeah, I cast plane shift after stepping atop the circle.
Yeehaw.
How ye?
You guys find yourself in a chamber.
Scanning.
In the center of the chamber, you would see a large chunk of crystal. It's dark. It seems
This is what
there's
he-
a smell of salt in the air.
So
There is tubing connected to this crystal. And on the walls, there are paintings. One being the tree and the woman staring at the viewer.
And
Alright,
now
I'm trying to
you'll see,
translate
and
divine.
yeah,
I'm trying to translate divine, so.
yeah, it's fine. I will say there is a new painting now next to the crystal, not hanged up actually, and you can take it. It's the fact that it's not hanged up like the usual paintings. It's probably meant more for taking, as it's a painting of the speech in Adam
Oh,
from
the dominant
when the
speech?
dominant made her speech,
Ooh.
Yeah.
and it is a beautiful painting.
This is mighty fine.
Their speech, by the way, remember.
Well, their speech, yes,
Yes.
and it is a beautiful painting.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow,
This is.
he works fast.
Before we came to Adam, I had given Aru and my brother, I had made a demi-plane to store a spare body for him.
Oh,
Oh,
But again, the soul has to be willing to enter or to awaken the body.
oh.
I erased my memory of this place for his security, as he does not know the location of my own spare.
Mhm.
Only Aru knew where to find it. Or him, of course. So this is where he hid it.
The chamber begins to light up.
Oh,
I open to step towards the crystal, walk towards it.
I'm gonna leave behind a little bit. Just 1 second.
Inside, you would see the body, a naked body of your brother. Eyes moving fast inside. It's almost like they're sleeping.
There's concern on my face. The spell does not work like this.
Bellinette sort of hung back towards the edge of the room and looks and goes, what's wrong?
He would be awake. As soon as his soul returns to his body, he would be awake. This is no mere sleep. It is like as soon as you die, you awaken like from a dream. Instantly. And you continue.
Okay.
Something is wrong. But he is alive. And that is enough for me.
I thought you said that he couldn't come back.
Which is why I said something is wrong.
Okay.
There seems to be no way to open it at all. Even from your magical knowledge, this thing is sealed.
Holy shit.
It has to be opened from the inside.
I will do a clip there. See, it says I can appear as a messenger if I cast. I can read how dream works again, so I'm not gonna. Oh! Hang on.
oh.
Is it? One second.
It's my favorite spell. by the way.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking, I was like, oh, I could cast the dream spell and bring all of us in there, but dream is one person who goes in there. That'd be cool as shit, to be honest, y'all.
Would have gone hard. Not hard, but you're
I'll
still the
go
best
in there.
bet, so go for it.
Where's my... 2 minutes. Where the fuck is my sheet's missing something?
So why aren't we opening it?
The spell is not right. None of it from the inside. Not how I call it ever working. As I recall, I've used it before.
Elenet's going to sort of cautiously walk up and peek into the crystal and go, well, if it has to be opened from the inside, then maybe a little push. And I am going to contact the Zara inside the crystal.
Oh my.
On account of I can telepathically speak to any creature I can see within 30 feet.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Shit. Okay.
Pop off. Pop off.
Alright.
I do not need to share a language with it.
You gotta telepathically speak to Zara. You see, the best thing that your brain gets back is like thunderclouds. Like being inside of a storm.
Huh.
This weird amalgamation of seeing these black clouds with this purplish light streaking through them, and that's kind of what your brain is getting the entire time. You don't feel consciousness, you feel that.
Adonis, I don't know if I don't know if Zara's there right now. There's like a storm. A
When we
roiling
enter,
storm. I tried to reach him. It's
Brain fog going on, or
I don't know. It was like I said, it's like a storm, clouds with lightning. I wasn't able to reach a mind, just a storm, like I said. I don't know how else to put it.
and say
Well.
that, by the way.
do you recall I mentioned going into dreams, Belanet?
I do.
You could attempt that.
If you want. I just it was, I don't know, it felt like there's not a consciousness there yet. I don't know how to describe it.
Mhm. Perhaps we leave it be, but he is alive. But he should be awake.
Maybe he's just needs some time to rest. I don't know how this sort of stuff works. I'm sorry.
This is beyond me to apologize.
And perhaps I'm unsure.
It's a bit rude, but I wanna just quick ding 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 on the glass.
Valnut was thinking about it, so she secretly is like, oh, thank God someone did that.
And this is what wakes him up. I'm a little pissed.
Oh, say, hey guys. Oh.
Hey, it's me, Zara.
Hey, me, Zara.
Zara.
Mr. G, I'm Zara.
No, no.
He grows smaller. And suddenly
Eyes
turns
turn
into green.
green.
Guys, it's me, Zara.
I'm a tripod. Look at my giant wiener.
No.
Stop.
Oh, God help us.
All right. He doesn't seem to be waking. Fuck!
Yes, of Asmodeus.
The piss.
What? That's
Asmodeus?
Dave? Why is it day piss? Why can't it be night piss?
You guys-
Because
I-
he's
I-
not
I
the
hope-
Night Queen.
I hope you guys appreciated my newscasting of.
It was. You
what
said
went
Mason has come out, and then you cut out.
The rumor come out.
on.
You said
Great.
was
Was
gay?
Mason is gay?
He'll be done soon. But yes.
Yeah, I guess if
Like it's tapping on the glass of the enclosure.
I was gonna say that point of view, you're Zara. Ding, ding,
why
ding.
are you sleeping? Is it talk in the glass?
Yeah.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake!
I am going to take a step
Pop the
back.
fucking container. Tink, tink, tink.
All right.
I want to go. I want to use Dream Spell, but also I don't want to. I don't know.
Do it.
It sounds
Do
cool.
what you want to do.
Would Adonis do it?
Yeah, it sounds cool to do it.
Then
so
do it.
Do it.
I will cast Dream. Hang on, wait. Actually, I don't think I can. Hang on, correction. No, wait, I can. I pick a creature I know, and then I touch a creature that I want to send into the dream. So yeah, I will cast the Dream spell, and I'll say
I shall be back momentarily.
I don't like Mason smiling.
I do the Goku instant transmission thing with his fingers.
Whoa, Adonis touches himself in front of everyone.
All right.
Goes into a
You need
dream.
to log off for me. You don't know that.
Cannon.
You find yourself falling.
Oh,
Blackness all around you with certain streaks of purplish, almost like lightning going through. You feel spiders crawling across your body.
Brother,
Purple light streaks across the sky when you say brother. But no voices find you.
my voice can reach you, brother. No matter how long it takes, I will be here waiting. Until whatever. No, spiders. Spiders. If there is any essence of love here, anything from when you ate my brother, he's going to beat you. And when he does, I'll laugh.
and I end the dream spell,
That's all.
and my eyes snap back. I turn around.
We're leaving.
Alright.
So soon?
He's not there yet.
Oh. Okay.
We'll just have to give him time then.
Do we want to take the painting?
It's a very nice painting.
It's a very beautiful painting.
The Nomad might like it, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Perhaps I shall drop it off and you all can get your sleep. And then I will sleep as well.
Alright. After everything, I think I could use it. Use well, Adonis. And away we go.
Plane shift.
And we're actually out.
Very good.
Oh, Belnet, did you ever take a look at the GIF I left behind? This hasn't been an emergency yet. Just curious.
The gift you left behind. Are you talking about the horrifying, terrifying person that was in my house?
No, not them.
Let me see what the name is.
That's the Black Hand. Don't mind them. They should be behind you
Okay.
still, actually.
Oh, great! I'm not going.
Oh, the front thing. Like a vampire behind you, and
moves
the
a little
lightning
bit.
flashes.
Oh my god! There has been 2 people.
This one will stay with
Okay.
you. The other 2 are going to stay in the reactor. But no, there is the one in the demi-plane I mentioned before.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I spent the entire time I was really busy the whole time everyone was gone.
There is no rush, but that is if there is ever an emergency and you require immediate help. They are your immediate help.
So a demi-plane, that I...
Just open it up. They're the only thing inside.
With the scroll?
Yes.
Okay, right. Sorry.
I'm
Okay.
gonna go drop this painting off. Do you have any more dinner, Bellanette? I'm hungry, I think.
Do I have more food? Yes, I have a lot of it, please.
I will come by for dinner after I finish with the painting.
Great!
Another
Okay,
document, would you? I could.
I was going to say, Hawk, do you also want some food?
Yeah.
The Dominant and Maria ordered so much. It's just been in my fridge.
Yeah, it's got like a fucking wedding catering in her home. Full tray
There's,
of food, different
3
assortment.
or 4 layers of cake left.
And that's not even counting the hors d'oeuvres that were left out. I
Yeah,
have so many fucking
please,
cheese and crackers on the ground. I can't deal with all this shit.
please come by. You're both welcome to have as much food from my stores as you want.
Thank you.
Lodge.
I will leave
Shit looks
Belnet
good.
and the Shadow Man and Hawk.
He's been here the whole time, huh?
He cannot talk. He's just there to kill things.
Alright,
Okay, I don't want to
respectful.
think about that very much, actually.
Oh no, he's completely loyal. Made him.
Okay.
Hawkins says she's like, how the hell did I miss
Do you have 1 2 Hawk?
Huh?
1 1 2.
Fuck it. Why
You're
not?
sleeping suit anyways, but it would cost a very high level spell to do it.
Oh, no, save your shit.
Oh, very well.
Okay, good guy. Weakable guy.
I like to imagine that even though Adonis doesn't have to like do the fucking like Superman jump off the ground to fly thing, he always goes like crouches down and
Just did
leaps
it
into the sky.
anyways.
When like and leaves like a crater in the ground whenever he jumps, like cracks stone and all that shit.
You guys go.
It is
Look at
magical
the
flight. I don't need to actually like
Rufus'
lift
house.
off.
You guys go and enjoy a meal at Bellanette's house. In the
And
distance.
drop off the painting.
Drop off the painting. Okay.
If they're home, of course.
Whose house exactly?
I'm at the Dominant's place. Drop off the painting that Zara made of the speech. So it is technically of them. It is of them. It is their. They are like the center of the painting.
They're actually, surprisingly enough, not home right now.
Doesn't actually surprise me.
And I guess I would keep it on me and head to Belnet's. Yeah.
Outside of Bellanette's house, all of you would see the Dominette.
Oh.
Oh,
Comedy gold.
With the 3 of Hawk and I show up, and we're like, and then fucking
Yeah.
Adonis shows up, and we're all like, Oh,
Is Constantine actually asleep, or is he there right now, Christian? Is he actually knocked the fuck
Constantine.
out right now? Oh.
Oh gosh, am I there?
this isn't social. Never mind.
Would you say Constantine was there for dinner?
I mean, would I have known there was gonna be a dinner?
It was
We're having dinner at
impromptu.
Bellanet's place. Come.
Oh, I'm being Netlink summoned. Oh.
You can always say nah.
The dominant just said come without question. Like, I don't think that's
And that's all it takes for you to come? One
I'm a
one tall
tired
baddie says
boy.
come and you come, that's all it takes?
I'm a tired boy.
That says it. Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Constantine, come.
the Lego Yoda death with the little brick rectangle.
Zara, bring your corpse ass here.
Oh,
The entire
the
crystal
remains
appears.
of Wolf's lair. It just shambles.
Goes up in a dinner.
The
Shows up in a
dominant
dinner,
already has,
ragdolls
like,
back
a
to death.
wax-
It sounds like Peanut.
It's like a fucking Gmod thing. He just goes, oh, when he hits the ground again after he's finished eating dinner, just hits the ground. Ooh!
I would say, you know,
Okay, would that wake me up? Is the real question.
probably.
It is in your head.
It's beamed to your brain, so.
True, but didn't we say that they delay until you wake up normally, unless the dominant overrides that? But you're telling me that people can just beam shit into your head when you're trying to sleep? You know how easy it is to terrorize people with that shit?
Or
Yes.
terabytes of porn.
500
Oh.
cigarettes.
Yeah. Awaken
Constantine
from
gonna join
my
us?
Sleep.
He's in his
Sleeps in
I
peace.
little
wasn't
soldier
asked.
PJs.
No, I am armored. I was in a chair.
Oh, poor guy.
How
Take
old
my
man of
spear.
you?
Take my
How's your
spear.
hip shattered yet?
I'm walking. I'm not teleporting.
Shattered hip.
It's the old
He
man.
needed faith. Remember.
The old man Shadow Faith came where everyone just plays really old people.
He was already doing that.
I can still play Adonis.
That doesn't count.
I am going to approach my fucking house. But there's a curiosity, and I go, Dominette, is something wrong?
Just figured it'd be a good idea for all of us to be together for right now.
Oh,
This is for you.
Hand over the painting.
My brother drew this, painted this.
Thank you.
well, all of you come in. Plenty of food. Come on. Open up the door and invite everyone in.
These guys all go in. You guys all begin to just eat and chill
I
and
got
hang out
smokes
and
if anybody wants them. Had to get the
talk. Fair.
session code in. I'm sorry.
Maybe a drink to the memory of Zarathustra. But for one night, even though hell is literally happening outside of the barrier, for one night, you drink and remember and think. And hope that there is a future. Hope that tomorrow comes and there's good news. But until then, you all get long rests.
I'm crashing at Belnet's place.
Yeah, I was gonna regardless, to be honest.
And at this point, and at this point, I will say that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Great job.